hello. Sometimes I feel like I don't know how to spell actual words, but you know what? It is a new year, and we're going to start the new year with same vibes, but yet still don't know how to type actual English words. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, hi, good evening. Happy New Year. Ooh, there we go. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, I also want to do something real quick. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's not what that is. What is this? I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm going to ignore what I just saw. Regardless, hello. Happy New Year. Hi, Peppa. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Ooh. Wait a minute. I almost spelled IRS. Oh, whoa. No. We're not going to type that. Anyway. I'm glad you're doing good. I felt like, 2025, it didn't feel real. And neither does 2026. Like, it doesn't feel like it is actually 2026. Nothing is real. We're just existing in a world of something. Hi, Flora. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. Hello. Alina, welcome in. How are you? Happy New Year. Oh, I was like, why is there a plate next to me? I forgot I ate pasta. Anyway, we're going to ignore that. Happy New Year. Hi, Char. Welcome in. Happy, almost at Monday. Happy Friday. All of my days are kind of mixed up. I was saying earlier, like nothing really makes any sense. And I don't know what day it is anymore. I just know that it's a day that is a time and I'm existing in it. But that's all I can say. But how was everyone's New Year? What did you all get up to? What did you do on the 1st of January of 2026? Anything in particular? Also, B-Love, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Spring Squad. I will tell you what I did on New Year's is what did I do? Oh, I watched Stranger Things. I did watch it. I didn't get to watch it on New Year's Eve because Netflix kept crashing and I was getting tired. So I'm like, I'm just gonna watch it tomorrow on New Year's Day. So I did watch it. I sobbed my eyes out. I'm very unwell on so many levels. I choose to believe Mike's ending, and I choose not to believe anything else. So I was in fact sleeping. Honestly, same. I was sleeping earlier, but I kind of woke up. Hi, Taj. Welcome in. How are you? Steve in a suit, that's all. Yeah. Honestly, Harvest, it makes sense. I kind of had predictions that, yeah, he would be like that. I had a feeling. Hi, Snoopy. Hello. Happy New Year. You got a haircut? That's nice. I need to get a haircut, honestly. But I'm going to kind of wait until it gets a little bit warmer because it's cold outside and they say it's supposed to snow. But do I believe the weather people? No. But it's supposed to snow tonight. But it's weird because next week we're going to be in the 60s. I don't understand anything. Oh, you're certainly on your 10-year break for the whole month. Well, that's going to be fun. At least you get to enjoy the break and like get to do things that you want to do. But no, it definitely does feel weird. My dad literally just retired yesterday. So, well, he retired on the 31st. But he's officially retired. So it's day 2 of him being retired in the new year. So it feels odd, but it's like also kind of exciting to know that He's He's free. Hi, Kaleidoscope. I haven't seen you all year. Oh my gosh. Where has the year gone by? You were fighting for your life at Disney World. I believe it. Honestly, I only got to see a glimpse of Disney through my friend Sasha Vixella's Instagram stories. I'm sure it was chaotic there. Same with New York. And what's weird, I didn't even watch the special, the thing that they do every year for New Year's. I didn't watch it. I was kind of like tired, you know. And thank you so much. My dad's very happy, honestly. He's very, very happy. I don't know what's going on in the Midwest. Tosh, I don't even know either. I ask myself that every day. What is going on? Hi, Hands. Welcome in. I'm doing really well today. We're going to be building some townhouses today in The Sims 2. But we're just kind of playing catch up. It's been a whole year since I've seen you all. It's been a whole year. But it's been good. It's been good. I'm honestly trying not to get sick. I have not written down my achievement list or things that I want to achieve list yet. So I'm a little bit behind on some things, but that's okay. Oh, your dad got you sick, but honestly, my wants for Stranger Things came true. So I'm not mad as I would be. But he got you a cookie. That's nice that he got a cookie. He got you a cookie. But I'm sorry that your dad got you sick, which is not fun. But I'm glad that your wants of Stranger Things came true. I'm excited to see like the spin-offs of Stranger Things to see what they're going to do with it. And I think, what was it, the Stranger Things 84 animated show that they're doing? I'm excited to see what that's going to be like. Also, nice quest. Thank you so much for the daily click for Palestine. It absolutely was there. 1,000 people fighting over a spot to watch a fire. 1,000? That's crazy. I simply could care less about fireworks anywhere. I honestly am over fireworks personally. I really am. I'm like, y'all, it's okay. But nice quest. Thank you so much for the Prime reset for 3 months. I really greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Casey. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? How are you? How was your new year? Yeah, the animation looks really cool for the Stranger Things 84. But I also, either I'm delusional or I saw something on social media. I don't know what it was. It looked real, but it couldn't have been real. But I feel like the Duffer Brothers kind of showed off what they're going to be doing for the Stranger Things universe for the next several years. But then I don't think it was real. Oh, you agree, but your 5-year-old son really wanted to watch the fireworks? No, that's totally valid. Whatever makes your son happy, that's all that matters. I do everything for the kids. Like, if they want to go to the front, do something, I'll go. Yeah, as long as they're happy, that's all that matters. Because that's like a joyful moment. I feel like I should have gone into Minecraft on New Year's Eve, because there's like a Disney World server that you can like go to, of course, in Minecraft. And all the rides and all the sounds and everything are all completely updated and everything. And it's really cool. It's completely accurate to what it is like in real life. And it's free. Oh, you stayed home in case your dog was going to go nuts. No, valid. So far, Randy Joe, honestly, he had a very good time. He was asleep the entire time. He woke up like once, but like fell back asleep afterwards when the fireworks shot off. Oh, you didn't watch Stranger Things, but honestly, that animated version looks really interesting. It does. I mean, 10 years of life of Stranger Things, I can understand. But I was like, I'm watching to the very end. Because the animated one's supposed to be like what happened between season 2 and 3. So I'm excited to see what story-wise. Did they ever explain the story for the animated one or no? Yeah, it was too cold. I think it was like 30 or 40 something degrees yesterday. I think so far they only commented on Elle's ending. Okay. Okay. So I wasn't crazy. All in all, I'm like, whew, we can wait. Ooh, also, we only have a couple more days. We have 2 more weeks left until the Animal Crossing update, and I'm very excited about it. My island is not well prepared for that yet, but it's getting there eventually. You're gonna go into Animal Crossing, but I feel bad, honestly. I can't stay awake. No, totally valid. Take your time. There is no rush whatsoever. I feel like with Animal Crossing and me, I always have this moment where I want to do something really exciting, but yeah, I'm like, I don't know what to do just yet. We found Flip. We've been hunting for Flip for a good solid week, about a week, I would say. And it took me up until 117 tickets to find Flip. And now I just have to find Marshall and Joey, and then my island's basically complete. I don't know who else I really want on my island though. Oh, you and your wife ended up getting incredibly sick. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. I am really sorry that you both got the flu, or got really sick, and also the flu too. That's not fun. Just getting sick within the new year is never exciting, because you want to like go into the new year feeling happy, healthy, good, and excited. But I hope you feel better. Definitely drink a lot of water. OJ if you like orange juice, honestly. Rest if you can rest. Also, Quinn, thank you for the pronoun check. My pronouns are he, him, if you all didn't know. Feel free to share your pronouns in the chat if you would like to. But welcome on in. We're going to be building a bunch of things today in The Sims 2. For anyone that's kind of new or just doesn't know, I created a custom save file or a custom neighborhood from scratch in The Sims 2. I made the map myself, and I wanted to tackle a project of making a custom neighborhood, kind of like what EA does, like, or Maxis does, of making their neighborhoods. They make the map shape how they want. They add the lots, they add the Sims, they add all the different things, except I wanted to do it in The Sims 2 because that's all we have. Oh, it's really funny because you're playing Animal Crossing Island right now and you just bought the DLC. Oh, nice. I love Happy Home Paradise. It's a really, really good DLC. Oh, you stayed up playing Tiny Bookshop? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, Flora. I love Tiny Bookshop. I need to get back into playing that game again. It's been a little bit too long since I last played, but I really love Tiny Bookshop. It is so good. And then, this was 2 minutes until midnight all of a sudden. No, that's totally valid. That is completely valid. I feel like there's been games like that for me last year. I had to say hold on, not this year, last year. And Tiny Bookshop was up there alongside with Town to City. I really, really loved Town to City when it first came out, and I still do. Hi Daphne, welcome in. How are you? Hello. How are you today? Hi Daphne. How was your stream today? Hope it went well. We are currently building today in The Sims 2, working on our custom neighborhood from scratch. And we kind of just got started, so you haven't missed anything. We just built this house in, literally took me 1 minute. But I'm glad to see you. How was your new year? Hope it was fun. Have I seen some of the historic houses seen in the Northeast from around? No, I haven't. But I want to, Gunshade. I want to. Hi, Rotten Lady. Hi, Nat. Hi, Warlord. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Simtroll. Hi, Dabney. Hi, Ishtar. Hi. Hi. Oh, if you want to know what mods I use in The Sims 2, I don't have an actual list of that right now because all of my mods are kind of in shambles. That's something I'm trying to work on this year, is to make an actual list of what mods I use in The Sims 2. It's really not that many, to be honest, but if you want to know, I can try and clarify as much as I can of what mods I use in The Sims 2. But really much, I don't use any custom content in my builds ever. So I know, I love Town to City. Oh, I also recently started playing Small Spaces. Literally like last month in December, I bought it because it was on sale. And I'm like, I must play Small Spaces. It is the most adorable, cozy, unpacking, decorating game I've ever played in my entire life. And I cannot stop playing that game. It's an unhealthy habit, but it's a good habit to have. Dab can't even start the year with the right raid message. When will Dabney learn? Oh, your first stream back. I'm so glad you built a base game family home. I love that. Was it starter home base or was it like just doing whatever for like the budget? But that's really cool. I really am glad that you are back to streaming. I need to catch up on your VODs. I've been kind of behind, even though I'm there every day, most of the time. I feel like I just need to catch up, honestly. I also need to start uploading my VODs again. I know that you have, which is very nice. Next time, I can't. Oh my gosh. This was incredible random, but I just got an email finding out the gender of your second baby. Wait, that's so cool. Congratulations, B-loves. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. You're having a baby girl. Ah! What a great way to start off the new year. That is so incredibly exciting. I am excited for you, you and your family, all of the people in your life. Oh my gosh, does anyone else know? Because, you know, it's very interesting because I remember someone like, this happened before in our streams, like someone announced that they were having a baby. I'm like, wait, what? And then someone also announced they were giving birth. I'm like, wait, what? So I am very excited for everyone. But B-Loves, that's so exciting. I am wishing you the best. Doing whatever. Okay, that's good. That's good. Don't worry, I'm behind on uploading them. I'm like a month behind, Dabney. It's bad. I think also going into the new year, I want to actually start making thumbnails for my VODs because I really haven't been doing that. I've just been kind of just neglectful of making thumbnails for my VOD channel. I just didn't have the energy, but now I do. Now I do. Are you gonna be lurking today because you're grooming your dog? No, all good, Wilder. Enjoy your lurk. Have fun grooming the doggo. We were just kind of talking about our New Year's of what we all did and what we're gonna be doing for 2026. Nightmare Spork, hello. Oh, your wife is certainly in process of emailing the family about it. Oh my gosh, exciting. Okay, I think I kind of like this right here. Yeah, that's really exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel like, you know, honestly, children are so cool. When I used to work for AmeriCorps a couple of years ago, I was so heavily fascinated by how smart, how like energetic these kids are. The school system of what they're teaching them is so fascinating to me. I'm always like blown away on how they can take something and really make it extravagantly like cool and knowledgeable, and they share with their friends, their family. Like, kids are just so cool. I think Gen Alpha is kind of scary, but they're also very, very cool people. Scary, but cool. You just posted a cutesy TikTok vibe. Didn't realize I didn't put the sound on, so you can hear Shella's VOD in the background. Oh no! With her doing an accent talking about getting ran over by a train. I'm sorry, what? That's crazy. Shella's really cool. Shella's funny. Did I ever tell you that Shella is my birthday twin? No. We're not born on the same day because that means I would be a Leo. Nothing against Leos. But, you know. Shella is just awesome. But imagine if me and Shella were birthday twins. Because then that means we would be birthday twins and then we would share a partnerversary. I need to take a nap. Seriously, I do. 3 months behind, but I remember to export some. But I think I'm almost caught up. That's good. See, what I do is I just upload my VODs. I upload at least 3 VODs a day, which in reality is quite spamming people's sub boxes. But how else will I catch up? And then eventually it'll be once a day, and then I will feel less annoyed. Oh, your son is in his dinosaur obsession and spent the past couple of months reciting names of dinosaur. That is so cool. I feel like when I was like really young, like I was like 5, 6, or 7 years old, in those 3 eras of my life, I felt like I was so obsessed about anything. Food, air, which is very odd, air of all things, history, dinosaurs. I was like in this weird obsession about like dirt and nature and noodles. Also, this is supposed to be a starter home. I just realized that. We're gonna do the bare minimum of this house. I just realized that. This is supposed to be a starter home, not an actual expensive house. Man, leave something for Shella. I'm sorry. I'll try. But no, I'm just like, I feel like whenever I think of like my childhood, I'm like, I really went through a lot of phases in my life. I'm like, wow, I remember one time I was heavily obsessed with like honeysuckles for a while. And we used to call these things helicopters. They're not called helicopters, but they're, well, you know, I actually never really understood like what the actual term of those things are, but they're like, it's nature. It's like this leaf thing. And it has like a seed at the very end of it. And it has like this weird shape. And like you like throw it up in the air and it spins around like a helicopter. And we always called them helicopters because we thought it was like really, really cool. I don't know. I was very obsessed with those and honeysuckles at a time. And there was a phase in my life where what do you mean I can't place at the bottom landing? What are you talking about? There was a phase in my life where I would take honeysuckles off of a dirty fence and then eat them. I don't know how that came about, but there was a period in my life where I did that. Yeah. Anyway, hi Nicola. Hello. How are you today? Hope all is well with you. We're building a house. Yes, we are building a house. Isn't it exciting? But no, we're building some houses for my save file neighborhood that we're working on for The Sims 2. And I think I've learned. Also, I'm not recording every single build because that's just chaotic. But I am like building as many things as I possibly can. So then I could do like a little mini overview. Because I would love to actually start making Sims for this neighborhood at least. Or at least enough Sims to get started. That's how all Sims starts. All of its Sims houses start. True. There's moments where I'm like, I should build small, and then I just don't. I don't know why. I just, it just happens. Okay, this will be like a little mini bed. This will be like a bedroom. This could be like a little bathroom. And then I want to have like a little closet right here. And then all of this could just be open floor plan. Living room. Yeah, living room, kitchen, a little mini dining room, and I guess like a mini office. I might make it ready to move in now that I think about it, just to make it a little bit more easier so I can go quicker with most of these. But I think ready to move in is probably the best way to go with most of these houses. Oh, you and your wife told your son that we're having a baby girl, and he literally started doing the cutesy little dance. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. The cutesy little dance. Oh, that's adorable. Honestly, your son is gonna have the best of time, the most exciting time, being the best big brother in the entire world. I just know it. I have it. I have visions that I believe that your son's going to be the best big brother ever. I think because I've also seen so many things on social media, but also I've had like friends who've had like younger siblings, and it's just like so cool. Well, I'm so excited for you and your family. You also use the pluck honeysuckle off of the fence and lick the nectar. Same. It's the best taste ever, licking honeysuckles off of a dirty fence. Oh, hi, Asia. Welcome in. Hi, Asia. How are you? Did you ever lick honeysuckles off of a dirty fence before as a kid? Genuine question. Anyway, hi. Welcome in. How was your stream? I hope it went really well. We're playing some Sims 2 today. We're working on our custom neighborhood at the moment. Kind of doing a lot of building, really. But hi, who is Lipster, Asia, Sim fan? Hello. We are building today. If y'all are new, my name is Steven, pronouns he, him. Play a lot of simulation games here, a lot of indie games, and a lot of like story narrative games, which by the way, tomorrow we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch for the very first time ever tomorrow, and I am very excited about that. You know, you can't say I have, okay, but I've had plenty of other weird things as a kid. Okay. I've eaten Play-Doh before. Well, no, okay, I haven't eaten Play-Doh. I've just licked Play-Doh. Why am I confessing these things out loud on the second day of the new year? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, no, but as a kid, I ate sand and paper. I ate paper before, unintentionally, because I was at this time, like a period in my life where I would chew a lot of bubble gum, and all the paper didn't like come off of the wrapper or whatever. So there was like small little pieces of paper on the gum that I was chewing, and sometimes I would swallow gum. Not the best thing to do. I nearly choked. Don't do that. But there was a period in my life when I would just swallow pieces of gum and then there would be paper on it, and it was not the best. Yeah, it's gonna be my very first time playing that game. I'm excited. I've had it for years, but I am very excited to like dive deep into more story narrative games again for the new year. Why can I not flip this around? So you're saying your New Year's resolution did not include oversharing? Right. It did not include oversharing. I think I just am an open book and I'll just like talk about literally anything. So. Oh, you've eaten Play-Doh as well? It's very salty. Why is that? Why was Play-Doh salty? I never understood. I don't know. No, all good, Asia. Thank you for the raid and sending your lovely community over here. We have very interesting topics here every day. I'm glad that you were able to pop by and send your community over here and listen to me talk about eating things off of a dirty fence. But I know that you were playing The Sims. You were building, I believe, today in The Sims 4. But definitely enjoy your food, rest, do all the things. Happy New Year. Hi, Daisy. Welcome in. Hi, Pedrux. Hello. I don't know if you missed it, but oh yes, you were building. I knew like you were doing something today in The Sims 4. But you're renovating your first ever Sims 4 build today. Oh. Well, that's exciting. I don't know if I'll ever do that ever again. I've done it before. Not an exciting time. Just me and my non-edible items against the world. Exactly. I used to eat paper so much that your mom and dad started buying me edible paper. You know, I've considered of looking that up online, of finding edible paper, which I knew it was real, but I was always so skeptical. I'm like, do I really need to spend real money on this? No. but the thought is there. Me spending my adult money on edible paper, the thought is there in the back of my mind. But I was like, no, I have things I have to pay for, like rent. So, yeah. Probably so as a kid, don't eat it. It's true. It's salted because the main ingredient, oh, when you make it, it's some fragile. Oh, that's interesting. But it honestly kind of makes sense why it is in there, so kids don't eat it, which, yeah. But we did it anyway. For all we know, it could have been something that would give us superpowers. At least in my brain, I thought it was to give me superpowers. To be like super stretchy. Oh, people in your 5th grade class like to eat a lot of chapstick for some reason. No idea why. Well, wasn't like there a time where chapstick was like very scent, like had like a scent to it back then? That's the whole point of adult money, to buy edible paper. Edible paper, rent. True. But I think that was, yeah, there was a time where chapstick had like a very lovely scent to it, and then we just eat it. I didn't, but I knew it was a thing. No, I want to do this. Also, ads are about to play in a quick second, so I want to let you know I've snoozed all the ads, but I can't snooze them anymore. Your son said he wants to name our daughter T-Rex, and I don't have the heart to tell him no, but we are not naming our daughter T-Rex. No. I feel like that could be like a nickname, like, for him or something. I don't know. I don't know. That's I'm like, I don't think that's a name I would give somebody. T-Rex. I don't know. The Fanta lip balm. Really? There was Sprite and Fanta lip balm? Interesting. Keep Coca-Cola flavored chapstick away from me. It's getting eaten, not the Coca-Cola. Okay, let me go to do something real quick. I'm going to put some words on stream in a second because ads are about to play and I don't want you all to miss anything while ads play. Because we did this 2 days ago. Our top level as of right now for said words on stream is level 16. I don't know how far we can get, but we'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to put some words on stream in a second, and we shall resume in like about 3-ish or so minutes. Tina Rex, wait. I like that idea. Hello? Excuse me? What is going on? Are we starting the new year off with we're gonna smash all of our goals of said words? Claps in the chat, everyone. Claps in the chat. Very good. Very good. Well, we'll have ads. We'll have another ad in like an hour. So let's continue our said. You know, I think honestly, I'm very proud. I am very proud. I would like to make a dictionary of something. I don't know what, but I am very proud. And welcome back from the ads, my friends. If you got an ad, you didn't miss anything. I simply had words on stream and we knocked it out of the park. It looks like to me that we are going to be on level 9 next, which is very exciting. What is the highest can you go in words on stream? I'm not entirely sure what the highest level you can go to. Ooh, that could be a fun dictionary of Twitch usernames of everyone in the Spring Squad. Ooh, that'll be a fun You know what? Hold on. Where's my notepad? I had it open. Yes. It'll be a very long project for sure. The idea is free. Yes. I won't publish it anywhere, really. I simply feel like I will go through every stream that we've had every year, or every day that we stream. I'll go through the chat messages and simply put all those names in an Excel sheet. Yeah, that's a word. An Excel sheet. And then eventually alphabetize everything. That would be very interesting. Thank you for the idea. I appreciate that. I think it goes on forever. Oh. Well, that's very interesting then. Honestly, the concept of words on stream is simply iconic. I'm telling you. Best tool of all time. I also realize this is a very small house, but in reality, it's supposed to be small. It is starter home based, and you don't got much furniture because it is a ready to move in. I prefer ready to move in houses than like fully furnished homes, to be honest. We'll make everything green. Oh, also, I don't know if you all saw, but I finally posted. This was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I keep thinking that today is the 3rd, but it's actually just the 2nd of January. But I posted yesterday my very first video of the new year. It was our highlight recap of 2025. And I'm like, wow. That video was long because I was yapping for days in that video. I feel like I semi crashed out midway through and I don't know what I said. Do you know what smaller, the smaller house the cheaper is? No. Well, this house is only 19,000 simoleons. I feel like if I went smaller, it would be significantly more cheaper if I fully furnished it, because there is a smaller lot size than this that we will do today. It's like a small little trailer home that I wanted to build, and it's gonna also be very, very like affordable for a sim to live in, at least one sim to live in. There we go. It's the 3rd for you. Oh, wait, is it like 1 a.m. for you right now? Because if so, how are you awake? How are you awake? I would be dead tired by now. I never really do half walls. And I feel like having half walls could be really interesting. This is reminding me of The Sims 2, Riley Harlow's house for some random reason. Where are the fireplaces? Here they are. 2 a.m. How are you awake? I follow someone who has words on stream during 24 hours and it's certainly 429. Oh my gosh. That is incredibly, that's incredible. 429 or like somewhere up there. That's crazy. Wow. Whoever made words on stream is a genius. One, honestly, it makes us learn new words, which is very helpful because my little Delulu brain only knows a few. My brain does not know much, but it knows something. And that's saying a lot. I think, because how much is this? I don't really like the checkered pattern of said thing. It looks ugly. That's 2,000. That's normal. Hi, Milo. Welcome in. Hello, hello. How are you? Happy New Year. Oh, it's almost 1 a.m. for you. You're over in England. I heard England, it rained recently, or I might have been thinking of something else about England. It's like mid-morning on the 3rd for you. I mean, to be honest, I don't go to bed until like 1 a.m. So who am I to talk? I don't go to bed until like 1 a.m. sometimes these days because I'm a night owl as well. I don't really sleep that much, but I feel like I should sleep more. Your son just walked in into you and your wife's room and into a dinosaur onesie making dinosaur noises. Oh, I love. That's very random, but I love that. I've been on what am I trying to type in? Oh yeah, I've been on like this like weird set of TikTok of like people's kids doing random stuff. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. That was me. But that's also me today as an adult. I do the most random stuff, or I'll say the most random thing out loud. I'm like, what did I just say? I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Artemis, wait. Oh, your wife is Greek, so we thought it'd be really, wait, that's really pretty. I love that name, Artemis. Greek mythology is so interesting to me. I mean, as a person in high school, I did not like history, but I loved Greek mythology. It was very, very entertaining to like learn more about it. And then of course, reading the Percy Jackson books growing up, I was even more fascinated by it. And then also just knowing what everything was about. Then I watched the movies and then I now watch the TV show. But Artemis, yeah. Good one. I can't tell if I'm super lagged because you're on mobile, but I love the addition to words on stream. Yeah, I feel like honestly doing words on stream whenever an ad plays, I think that really helps to not miss anything. And I'm like this year, or at least I told myself last year for this year, is I wanted to be more consciously aware when ads play or integrate new and fun and creative things into our streams that I think could be really exciting. I started making a sub wall. So anytime that someone like resubs or anything, I would add their name to the wall, and I forgot to do that for the past recent subs that just happened, or the most recent sub that did happen. And I'm gonna add your name to the wall. Night Class 8. Dabney started doing it, and I was like, wait, that's a really good idea. So I'm gonna add your name to said list. I don't know if you're even still here, but I'm going to add your name to said board. This way I can just keep track of things. I feel like this month, I don't even have a theme for this month. I just kind of just wanted to do it at a spur of a moment just because I think it's kind of exciting. I don't have a theme for January just yet, but I will think of a theme soon. Yeah, it is a really fun way to highlight all the friends. That's true. Because you all do so much. You're all so supportive and so incredibly cool that I wanted to make a little board and display it. I'm using Adobe Express since I use it. I'm looking for, oh, here it is. Is that what I wanted to look for? Oh, here it is, yeah. New Year's. I like using these little icons. I think, plus I can use my brand colors. I love brand design. It's my favorite thing to do. Copy and paste. We're gonna, how do we flip this around? Oh, let's do this. Not that way. This way. Thank you. Put you over here. There we go. Oh, by the way, have you watched? I did. I need to go back and rewatch it though, because I felt like I watched it, but then I kind of fell asleep watching it. So I saw it, but I'm gonna rewatch it. But just by the looks of it, they're pretty strong characters. I like their dynamic between Percy and Annabeth. They're very strong characters. I have started to like listen to their podcast that they started recently for season 2. And I'm very happy that they started doing a podcast. At least most shows as of lately have been making podcasts of their shows and like doing recaps, which is very helpful because I forget things. You could do what I'm doing. Yeah, I think that'd be a really cool idea. So anytime that someone resubs, I'll add your name to the board. What is your theme this month, Daphne? But hi, Olivia. I'm glad to see you, though. Hope all is well. Even as an adult, I still love Percy Jackson. Yeah, there has been talks that the person who played Percy Jackson in the movies, people want him to play something in the show, which I can honestly see happening, but I also don't know if he really wants to. But it would be really cool if he made like some type of cameo in the show. It would be very huge because they're like, wait a minute, that's Percy from the movie in the Percy Jackson show. Like, that would be like extremely cool to see, honestly. It's kind of like when they do like those random pop-ups in most TV shows. At least they have been doing for the past, I would say, year and a half. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Delete that line that Percy said about burning down Olympus for Annabeth made me kick my feet and giggle. I like watching their dynamic throughout the show from season 1 to like season 2. They have grown so much as like characters and actors, and like their bond has grown so much, which is so nice to see. And then how they interact with each other in real life is also very cool, and like that's so nice. It's very heartwarming to see like the bond is genuine and very real, and I could see them being together in the show. But I feel like Annabeth feels too scared to like share her true feelings without saying anything, you know? I think I'm gonna put the stove. Ooh, no, I don't want to put the stove here. I'm gonna put the stove right here. I'm gonna move these windows over. There we go. So that way we can put this here and then put a range hood. I'll put a trash compactor, and I will also, actually no, I won't do that. I'll add in the range hood for added decor. Since technically we don't actually have cabinets in The Sims 2, I thought just having that could be really good. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, the outside, duh. I gotta do the outside wallpaper. I wonder if they're ever gonna do a season 3 of the TV show. Because a part of me feels like I need to go back and rewatch season 1 because I feel like I've missed a lot. And I haven't really been like actively watching the show. I've been mostly listening to the show, where usually I'm like very actively engaged of like what's happening so I don't miss a beat. But for some reason, I feel like I've just been on autopilot with watching shows, especially like the most recent ones we've had in the past couple of months. Oh, you just said it as a group on something highlighting something about the person or a goal they have this year. So someone said they wanted to do a better skincare, so we added a face mask. Ooh, and someone like warm drinks, so we added coffee. Wait, that's really cool. Okay. Do you mind if I utilize that idea, Daphne? You can say no, of course. You're obsessed with the bromance between the boys and the cast. You know what's so funny? Mentioning that I was watching the press tour. I don't know where it was or what day it was, but it was like they were doing the press tour for season 2, and the person who plays Grover and Percy, they were doing the holding space. What Ari and Cynthia did during their press tour for the first Wicked movie, they also did it during the Percy Jackson season 2 press tour of like the holding space, like, you know, touching their finger. So I'm like, wait a minute, they just know. That is just I love actors. Actors are just so, well, some of them are chronically online, and I love how they show up for to be their genuine selves, and they make the press tour so unique. They are so funny. So funny. Oh, they are doing a season 3. They're already done with the casting and started production. Oh, perfect. Well, I am very excited to see how that's gonna go. I'm sure it's gonna be out like next year in 2027. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? I hope all is well, and Happy New Year. We are playing The Sims 2. We're building a bunch of houses today. The main title is building a townhouse, but I haven't started that yet because I'm not there yet. But I'm glad to see you though. How was your new year? Your new year? Hope it was really fun and exciting. Go for it. Okay. Thanks, Daphne. Appreciate that. Okay, I think that's all I really want to do for this. I wasn't going to make it too crazy. This is like more of a ready to move in house, so everything else is kind of, you know, up to the player to decide on how they want to do their home. And I think that kind of works very well. Oh, I shall do this though, make this a smooth right here. And then I want to add in, wait, what was that? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to remove these two things on the other side, so then that way I can put them on this side. Yeah, gotta put lights outside at least. And honestly, I would love to ask you all, what are some of your goals that you would like to achieve this year for 2026? Yeah, that's a time. What are some goals you would like to achieve for 2026? Anything in particular that you've been holding off for a while that you want to start doing more of, or less of, or work on? It is good to see you too. You woke up from you woke up from a too long of a nap. I feel like there's nothing wrong with having a good long nap, I will say. Napping's kind of exciting, but I can understand when you nap too long. It's like, what day is it? What happened? But valid. Drink more water and go to bed before 11. Same. I need to drink more water and go to bed earlier. It's like whenever I come off a stream, it's already like 9 p.m. and I'm already like tired, but I eat food right afterwards so I can feel a little bit more refreshed to then go to bed at 10:30, 11. Sometimes I go to bed at midnight. Ooh, more art. Oh, you want to finally start your business? Oh, I'm wishing you the best of luck, Olivia, for that. It's exciting. I want to start writing my very first book this year. And also, I'm going to put these right here for a second. Yeah, I want to start writing my very first book and relaunching my stationery store and being more proactive with it because I've kind of slacked about it, you know, last year. I didn't really do much of doing anything for my stationery store, but I want to do more this year. More projects, more excitement, new things. Be kinder to yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, and read 30 books. Very good. As we all should. We should always be kinder to ourselves, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything. Good. I think it's gonna be my same reading goal. Read at least 3 books in 1 year. At least 3. And that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to put too much of a book number on me, because I know if I see that number and I haven't done much, I'm gonna be like, gotta go. So I want to read more, but I'm gonna say my reading goal for this year is like at least 3 books, like it was last year. And I read 5 books last year, so that was really cool. It's a very huge win for me, I will say, because I'm not really a big reader, but I've been trying to learn how to enjoy reading again. You want to cook more and be more organized. Very good. We're going to be doing some cooking streams this year, so you might get some good recipes from the streams. Most likely. I don't know. But I'm excited for you. You told yourself to be more social and I already regret it. Ooh. You know, I just choose to say, be social when you want to, not when you have to. Because honestly, valid. I get socially exhausted after maybe a couple of hours of socializing with people that I love and also don't know at the same time. 32, that's fine. I'm gonna say it's a starter home. But yeah, stressed. You're also trying really hard to cut out energy drinks because they were messing up with your anxiety. Valid. I think I need to learn how to just like do things that I want to do and like not be scared of the unknown. You know? How did you have that cute lighting out in front? Wait, what do you mean? The cute lighting out in front? The lights that I had? You're shooting for 93 books this year? Oh my gosh, 93? What are some book recommendations you have? If you mean these lights right here, if you mean these, I just pressed Control F on my keyboard to do the quarter tile placement thing. If that's what you mean. If you mean these. But if you mean these right here, they're a part of the game. I think they're in, what is it, like outdoor? No, not outdoor lighting. The, miscellaneous lighting. I would be fine with reading at least one. You know, hey, good. Reading at least one book is good. I love reading, and to be fair, I also listen to audiobooks while I'm working. No, honestly, same. I also have read, or I've listened to a lot of audiobooks, and that has increased my reading speed a little bit, and I've really enjoyed some audiobooks. I need to actually like make a list of that. Oh, you journaled last night and started a new book? Ooh, wait, what book? What book did you start yesterday? You're working really hard on making sure that your baby is born healthy, so that's your goal, and that is a good goal to have. A very good goal. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna, you know, while I'm still here, I'm gonna probably change these lights to black. There we go. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Ramen. If it doesn't, I hope I can clarify a little bit better. But yeah, most of the stuff that I use are all part of the game. I don't use any custom content in any of my builds, but I have like these commands that I can type into the Sims 2, into the cheat bar that everyone has access to, of course, to make building a little bit more simpler and probably a lot more easier. Okay, I think I need to also do, yeah, I need to do this. So that way I can have a ceiling. Oh, not like that. Because then once I go under here, I think, yeah, there we go. We have the popcorn ceiling, which is very interesting. Sims 2 is very dated. Oh, the Wolf King right now. It's open door spicy. Oh. And you love the guy's Scottish accent. Oh, okay. The Wolf King. I feel like audiobooks have really made like a big boom as of lately, as of like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. And people have really been getting into them a lot more. Like the people who did the show Heated Rivalry, they just started a new audiobook series, or a new audiobook that they are voicing, of course. And I haven't listened to it yet, but it's available on Quinn, which is a mobile app you can download. But yeah. And it's also very spicy from what I've heard. There we go. Ooh, a lesbian romance called Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Ooh, Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Delilah Green Doesn't Care. Ooh. What about a photographer who returns to her hometown for her stepsister's wedding and unexpectedly falls in love with Claire, a single mom and a bookstore owner, forcing her to confront her past and open up to love? Yes, I love that. Yes, thank you. That sounds really cool. And you know what's even crazier? It came out on my birthday. It came out on my birthday on February 22nd, 2022. So I have to read it. I have to. It's part of who I am, is what I'm going to do. You know, I think I want to probably start making the park in the community lot. You're also reading A Day of Fallen Night. It's a prequel of the Roots of Chaos series. Ooh. What genre is that? Is that like a thriller? Ooh. This book also came out in February. What's with these books coming out in February? Dare I say February is a very good month? A little biased, but you know, just saying, February is a great month. Great people, great time. Oh, you tried a new toast recipe where you I saw where you use cottage cheese as the spread, and you with an over easy egg on top and everything, but the bagel seasoning. Ooh, how does it taste? Is it good? I assume it's good because you ate it, but how would you rate it out of 10? Interesting. It's a really good book. The Delilah Doesn't Care. I'm gonna put that on my TBR then. Oh, and it's a fantasy book. Okay. It based off of the cover, it looks very fantasy like. The art reminds me of that one, the Court of Thorns series that people have been talking about for a while now. The art style looks like that to me. I don't know why, but it just does. You're reading 5 Broken Blades at the moment. I hope everyone reads this year are 6 stars. Ooh. Yes, I hope everyone's reading of this year will be 6 stars and more. I also am very excited to see. I feel like we all have been seeing, or at least I have been seeing, a lot of book to movie adaptations or book to TV adaptations. And some of them have actually been decently okay. They haven't been as bad, which is saying a lot. But I have yet to see The Housemaid. I love Frida McFadden, but I have yet to see The Housemaid yet. Even though it's in theaters, people have been saying it's really good. So that's at least some good news. But it's really good. 8 out of 10. Needs something else to do, else to it, but it's good. Okay. 8 out of 10. That's a good solid rating. I accept that. My friend Alex said that I should read that book series because I saw Heated Rivalry. Love that show. And I know it's based off of the second book. I know the first book, Game Changers, is off of the other characters. But my friend Alex told me I should read it. But he said he liked the second book more than the first book, which makes total sense. But that is also on my TBR, and I heard there's like 6 books in that series, so that is something to consider as well. I need trees. Thank you. Maybe you heard of The Priority of an Orange Tree. That's the first book in the series. I have not heard of that book, but okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'm adding all these to my Google Sheet so that way I don't forget to add them to my TBR. Oh, you started rereading the Thorn of Glass series? I feel like I should start reading it, but I'm afraid that I'm not gonna like it. That's the only thing. Oh, you started Small Spaces? Oh, fun! And I'm glad that you're obsessed with it. I'm glad that you're really enjoying it. I love Small Spaces. It's such a great game. 10 out of 10 recommended to anyone who wants to play another like cozy, unpacking-esque story narrative game, but all about decorating a small space. No, all good Rems. Enjoy your rest. We'll see you hopefully next time. Enjoy your rest. Happy New Year. Wishing you the best success for the future. The Housemaid is so good, but I don't think that Sydney Sweeney is a good actress at all. Really? I feel like she's pretty good, but that's just me. But understandable. Valid. Okay, I think 1, 2, 3. I have to cut this out by 1. Okay, that's better. My opinion on Bridgerton. I've never seen it. I've never seen a single episode of Bridgerton, which is shocking, but it's true. I've never seen Bridgerton ever. I think because there's been like so much like hype around it for so many years that I was always a little bit too scared that if I watch it, I'm going to not like it enough. And like I want to love shows and I want to love movies, but I'm always afraid when people hype it up too much. Then I'm like, is it really that good? Are you really sure? But I think also too, there was like a bunch of spin-offs and I didn't know where to begin. And I was like, I might wait until the show's completely over to actually watch the whole thing, so I don't feel too overwhelmed. That was like me with like Friends. Never seen a single episode of Friends, which is weird because I feel like everyone's seen Friends. I've seen clips, but never seen an actual episode. But I think I definitely want to give it a watch through this year. That's been one of my goals of this year, to watch Bridgerton and like see what I think about it, if I like it, if I hate it. I just want to get all the vibes there, at least just from me, so I know I can like at least watch something on Netflix now that Stranger Things is over and we're waiting for like One Piece and everything. I have some wiggle room to watch new shows this year. Oh, it's worth it. Scott and Kip's relationship is more organic. He loved the series, hot and heavy version. But it's sweet to see them blossom too. Okay. That is good to know. I will keep that in mind. I had put them all on my TBR list, at least that series. I'm really excited to see the new evolution of TV and film from books. I'm also excited to see Heartstopper Forever. I'm waiting, feels like, for eons for that show to come to a close. Crispy, thank you for the daily click for Palestine. I appreciate you. Thank you. I feel like each season is good. I haven't been disappointed yet. Okay. Plus, I mean, Jonathan Bailey's great. I love me some Jonathan Bailey. He's very talented. He was a child actor. Did not know that until I did some research on him from like eons ago, from the first Wicked film. I'm like, oh wow, did not know that. So he's been around for quite some time. Quite some time he has been. Let's do a little bit of this. But I'm excited that you are excited for Bridgerton though. And Simster, thank you for the follow. And Morris, thank you for the follow as well. We're building some buildings today in The Sims 2 for my custom neighborhood that I started last year as a fun little project to see what I could do and craft a neighborhood from scratch. I had to use SimCity 4 to make the whole thing, the whole map from scratch, and now I'm just like placing my own lots down everywhere. I think may makes sense. Oh, Friends is your parents' favorite show that you watched so much growing up? Like, I can see the beginning of the episode and describe exactly what was happening in the episode. See, that's me, but with Young and the Restless. Like, I watched a bunch of soap operas growing up as a kid because of my parents. And I just remember, like, I knew something was going to happen, whether it was good or bad, based off of a character or a certain situation. And I just, like, I was hooked from the very beginning. Like, I just knew I was going to grow up watching soap operas, and I do. I think I also just like the dramatic side of soap operas. They can be a little bit over dramatic, but I think that's what makes them so fun to watch. At least to me. Where is the oh, right here, the jungle gym right here. I'm like, I know we have this thing, but I'm like, where exactly is it at? But yeah, my parents grew up watched like Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital. Like, there was a lot of like soap operas, and there was like a lot of crossovers of them that made it slightly confusing, but yet I understood most of it, which also made it very like, oh, what's happening? Yeah, I loved General Hospital. My parents loved, I think to rank them, it was like Young and the Restless, General Hospital, All My Children, Bold and the Beautiful was definitely up there. And I'm like, okay, I can see what they're talking about now. I can understand the vibe of said show. Nothing makes any sense, but yet I am hooked. Give me more of that, please. All I can say, Victor Newman going to either jail or the hospital every other episode was like, okay, sir, what's going on? Are you being framed? Yes, he is. But like, does he deserve it? Yeah, kind of, sort of. You just ask yourself, why is this happening to Victor Newman? We'll never know why. But I also believe that Young and the Restless, or like these soap operas, are kind of dying off, and they're not going to be the same anymore once they end. It's like thinking about like all the shows that we grew up watching as kids. Like, if you remember watching Grey's Anatomy, if you've ever seen Grey's, of course, I don't think that show can end. It would be very odd if Grey's Anatomy ended. I mean, if it did, I'm like, okay, that's fine. But like, what will we do with our lives? I mean, a lot, but still. What would we do? Okay, I think I want to do something like this. Okay, and how far? Okay, that's far over here. This is right here. I have 2 grills, some seating. There we go. Perfect. This is looking really nice, and I can add, oh, maybe I can add one of these things right here. Oh, well, no, not really. I think, because this will be a bathroom, or this will be like something else, and I have to figure out what that's going to be. Unless you all have any ideas of what these things could be, that'd be really cool. I might put 1 trash can here. I move this trash can in the middle. There we go. If you like Grey's Anatomy, you'll also like Bridgerton because it's written by the same woman. And like that I knew, and I'm like, yeah. Shonda Rhimes, iconic, stunning, stellar, literally no notes of any kind. And I'm like, yeah. Because like, I mean, I also watched How to Get Away with Murder. I also watched Scandal. So the Shonda Rhimes universe is like epic. Like, I knew it was gonna be good, but I was like, am I there yet? Do I want to commit to it? And like, you know, why not? Why not commit to it? What else will I be doing? What else will I be watching? You know? So I'm definitely gonna have to squeeze it into my TV watching time. I might even start it tonight after stream, most likely, just to give it a go. Because now that Stranger Things is over, I have nothing else to watch until like next week. Abbott Elementary comes back, Grey's Anatomy comes back. All these shows are coming back literally in the next like couple of weeks. And I'm like, okay, I have time. And I'm also a huge binge watcher. I binge watch a lot of shows, like quite often. And I don't like any of these doors. I think I'll do a door for this one like that. And then maybe if this door, maybe we could do a little indoor garden situation. I don't know. No, it is. Grey's Anatomy is an emotional journey. I'm like, you cannot sit there and tell me that you don't feel what Meredith felt when Derek was gone. Like that ruined every episode. I'm like, Shonda, what are you doing? You're killing off my favorite characters. I can't go through this trauma again. I just won't. I can't. I shall not. And then, yeah, I still watch it. But no, the trauma that I felt when I was watching most episodes of Grey's Anatomy, like, I'm going to need therapy at some point. But honestly, I feel like it just got better over time. I think the interns have gotten better. At least I've been enjoying the interns. Levi's intern year was really cool. I did like that year. These new group of interns, I'm like, okay. But I also was like sitting there thinking, I was like, why in the world is Mike Chang in Grey? Like, I watch way too much TV that I noticed certain people from like their previous shows. I was like, what is Mike Chang from Glee doing in Grey's Anatomy? I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? And I'm like, okay, he can be a doctor, sure. And I'm like, wait a minute, he also played on Shadowhunters for a hot minute for like that show, which I did start rewatching Shadowhunters recently. And I forgot how good that show is. I'm really enjoying it again. And it's been like maybe a couple of years since I've last seen it. I'm gonna do all these doors like this. Maybe do a tan. No, I'll just do the bow white. Yeah. That'd be good. And then we'll do some sinks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. What is this? Oh, a clothesline. Laundry. One of your favorite episodes in Grey's Anatomy was has to be season 21, episode 12. What do you mean those kids had to watch a mom get sick and almost cry? No, literally. Why? Most things did not need to happen. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is this happening right now? I think when Derek left, I was like, this show is ruining my heart on so many levels. Like, they did not have to see that happen. Mike Chang is a dancer, not a doctor. That is true. But will his parents... What I loved about Mike Chang in Glee, not to switch topics, but is that eventually his parents like supported his dream of becoming a dancer, which was very nice to know. At first they were like, dancing does not pay the bills, and in fact it actually does. And he danced his way all the way to medical school to become a doctor. But no, I think it's like really cool that they supported his dream of dancing and the arts, mostly towards the end of his high school career. It was like nice little bittersweet. I don't like any of these tiles. These tiles look a little bit odd. Here we go. Yeah, see, exactly. Debbie Allen in Glee is. That's true. I love Debbie Allen. She is funny, creative, absolutely stellar in anything she does. Iconic. Her sister, which I honestly forget that they're related sometimes. I forget that they're related. And I'm like, I've seen these people. Well, honestly, they're older than me, but I'm like, I feel like I think I'm rewatching old shows that they were on when they were like kids or teenagers or whatever it might have been. I'm like, I've seen these kids grow up. But in fact, I really haven't. But I also have, because I've been rewatching their old shows, even though I wasn't alive at the time. But I'm like, I don't know. The shows have just been getting good. I've been going back and like rewatching older shows. I started rewatching The Jetsons from 1962. I love The Jetsons. They were just great. Meet George Jetson. Do, 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 do. I was just on the episode where Jane and George, well, they bought a car and then almost got arrested. And then they also, George officially accepted Astro as their dog. And then George had to basically babysit Mr. Spacely's son while they were going to the moon, because they were moon scouts or like space scouts or whatever they called it. I thought it was like a really good episode. I'm still in season 1 though. I'm gonna come back to this. I think this could be like a fun little activity room. Yeah, I think this could be like a fun little activity room. I also want to watch Fame again. That's another thing I want to watch, Fame. Oh, and I also started watching Dance Academy. If anyone ever remembers that show from, I think it was on Teen Nick. Either Teen Nick or... No, yeah, I think it was on Teen Nick. But I went back and started watching Dance Academy. I think that's kind of where I also started really enjoying the love of like Australian TV. Like H2O, Just Add Water, Mako Mermaids. I just loved Australians. Australians are cool. Old Fame or New Fame? Old Fame. Old Fame, not the new one. Like, I'm really going back and watching like old stuff. Just because I feel like the older shows and older movies just hit differently, like in a good way. And I dare say a lot more creative. And even though there weren't like, I think because I also find technology so weird that I really enjoy where there's no social media, no technology being involved in said movie. Going back to the simpler times where all they had was their voice in a dream. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to, no, not this one. It was, where is this at? Oh, yeah, I know it. I know what it is. I know what it is. I'm being delusional. It is like a little reading area, a reading nook. Not that one. This one. I will say the new Fame wasn't all bad either. I actually really love the new Fame. But I feel like the old one is like nicer. Debbie and Fame is an Oscar-worthy experience. Exactly. That's why I want to go back and like watch it. Just because of that. Like everything about like Debbie is cool. Debbie is all. Let's just do this. Put two side by side. H2O is your favorite show of all time. Who's your favorite character in H2O? Mine is Ricky. Ricky was a rebel and I loved it. Ricky was like number 1, and then it was Cleo number 2, and then Emma number 3. Vampire Diaries, each season has like 22 episodes. What a time. And that's what I'm saying. I also feel like I really truly miss old TV. Because like, at least like before streaming like took over the world and got expensive, I miss having 22, 30 episodes per season. I miss those days. Even though they were so long, I miss those days because I got to really enjoy and like sit down and like watch them all. Like I just miss those simpler times. Cable's kind of dying, but it's still alive enough. Like, I feel like Abbott Elementary is still, I think they're gonna come to a close very soon, but I just don't know when. I started rewatching Degrassi, and Degrassi has like almost 40 episodes per season. I'm like, I'm tired, but I love it. No, yeah, Ricky's the best. And one of her powers. The annoying thing about old media is that miscommunication becomes a huge plot point sometimes. True. Like someone is late to a date and they can't let the other person know, and it's melodramatic. Yeah, that is definitely the annoying part for sure, that I don't like as much for like older media. But yeah, that is true. Oh, for the first time, NMG, I was missing out. I feel like I was missing out too. I didn't really watch Buffy all the way through. It was like Buffy, True Blood, like those like old, like early 2000s, early, like late 90s, early 2000s shows. I really didn't watch. Oh no, Cleo, the condensation. Emma. Oh my gosh. I also like the when they added in Bella in season 3. Yes, I feel like those shows were just good. I wanted to grow a tail. There was times in my life where I would just go onto the internet and be like, how to become a merman, how to grow a tail. The FBI was really thinking, this boy must be crazy. He must be delusional, because what do you mean how to grow a tail, how to become a, like, no, but like, hey, let a boy dream, let me live. Hi Puff Puff, welcome in. How are you today? Welcome. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. We're building a bunch of things today in The Sims 2. But yeah, I'm just like, man, I feel like in the next couple of years we'll eventually have it where we can get those 30 episodes per season. I can feel it in my bones. Some way, somehow, it's gonna happen again. I just don't know when. I just know it's gonna happen at some point. You just gotta keep hoping. Keep hoping. Also, Puff Puff, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Happy New Year to you. Hope you've been well and swell this New Year season. Any fun things, any fun plans you're going to be doing this upcoming new year in 2026? Goals you want to set, places you want to go, see, anything at all you want to share? Of course, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. I think I want to do like a little, not that one, but I want to do like the most expensive one, like this one right here. I think this could be really cool. Okay, I want to do like this color. And I think I'm going to have a little something right here. 2 chairs, a little end table. We'll have a little rug in the middle. I'm kind of replicating a little bit of what we have in The Sims 4 with this building. It's in Oasis Springs. It's that little area where you can like read books and there's like a fireplace and stuff. I will put these up for download when I'm finished with most of them. Gotta like, of course, perfect them enough. But what I wish we had is better rugs or more rugs in this game. Oh, your wife just said that if you had a mermaid face as a kid, you were most likely a bisexual, and now I've never felt more called out in my life. No, same. Because I'm like, how to become a mermaid? How to grow a tail? Like, my search history mostly, like, as a kid was like, how to grow a tail, how to become a merman, how to become like a witch or whatever, like how to have magical powers. But there was also moments in my life where this is me oversharing, like, you know how Ricky in H2O would like put her hand above like something and like slowly crunch her like into a, like her hand to a fist? Why was I always doing that? Every time, like, I'm gonna boil some water. Well, I would turn on the stove to, like, of course, boil the water. I would put my hand over the thing and be like, yep, I'm boiling some water. It's my hand. It's fine. Oh man, what a time to be a kid again. I miss those days. I was less scared of like life. I'm like, just let me live. Let me just be. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm gonna be a freshman next year. Ooh. Oh, this year. This year, next year, all the same thing, right? Right. But that's so exciting. A freshman. Oh my gosh. I remember freshman year. I had the time of my life freshman year. Great people. I joined a bunch of clubs. I was in choir, show choir. I was just doing a lot in high school and I really enjoyed it. So I hope your son really enjoys freshman year. Take it all in. Oh, you never had a mermaid phase, but and I'm afraid this proves the theory true. What would you say what was your phase when you were a kid? If you don't mind me asking, of course. Because I feel like we all had some type of phases in our lives as a kid. Mine was like, I want to be a supernatural. I want to become a. There were moments I was like, how to become a vampire. I was on those dark web pages at like 11, 12 years old, most like 10 years old. How to grow fangs. How can I become a vampire? Because I was like, I hate sunlight. I hate garlic. So I must be a vampire. Oh my gosh. Oh, Pegasus or unicorns, but I'm the horse girl. It's okay. Honestly, I love unicorns and Pegasuses because they were really cool. They were cool looking, majestic creatures. Oh, your son's going to first grade this year. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm excited for him for first grade. I liked first grade. I have no recollection of what happened in first grade, but I know I really enjoyed first grade at least. And you know what? Maybe I should put this in here. Or is that making it too crowded? I feel like maybe... No, I don't think it is. I think having that will be okay here. Yeah, looks good. First grade. Well, I hope he enjoys it. You were really annoying freshman year? Oh, lore time. I don't really explain my high school life anymore, but there was a time I was I don't know why, but I was always hungry. I was always hungry in high school. I would bring food. Like I would bring a large size, like little bag. Like I had my backpack and then I had like another bag, but in that bag was just food. There were times where I would bring like a family size like cereal box of Honey Nut Cheerios or whatever it was and put it in a bag and like just start slowly eating it while I was in class eating. I was always hungry. I also brought like fresh food to eat that didn't have like smell because I was like, I am always like, and plus lunch was so far away, like 8 a.m. in the morning, 9, 10. Like we didn't even eat lunch until like 11 something. And I'm like, I'm hungry now. Especially when you have like gym and everything, you want to eat food right away. So you're not like starving like the Marvin. But yeah, I was like, I need some fuel. I need energy. Hi, Misty. Hello. Thank you for the day. Click for Palestine. I am doing quite well. We are just doing some building today in The Sims 2. We're working on our custom neighborhood save right now at the moment. We've already built a starter house and we're now working on a small little park area at the moment. We're working on a small little park area and then we're going to try and start building the townhouses soon. Oh, you read The Interview with the Vampire by Annie Rice when you were 14, hooked on vampires ever since. I never read the book, but I've seen the movie, the old movie, and I want to actually watch the TV show. People say the TV show is also incredibly good. You had so much energy in high school. The way I expelled it was being too loud. I was very shy, but I was also very loud at the same time. But I think my shyness kind of like grew more as I got older. But then I also was like more open with like people that I actually knew. Oh, you teach freshmen and they're all awkward. That's why I love them. Oh my gosh. Freshmen's like, we had no clue what we were doing at all whatsoever, but we were experiencing life and experiencing we were. Okay, friends, ads are also about to play in a second to let you all know. In like about a couple of seconds, and then we'll play some more words on stream. Legacy, thank you for the daily clip for Palestine. Yeah, I heard the TV show is really, really, really good. The movie, at least back then when I watched it, it was good, but I feel like now it's just like cringe, but like also like not bad cringe. I might do like a little theory on that. I might go back and rewatch the movie just so I can see what I've been missing. Oh, the movie and the book and TV show are also amazing, from Mayfair Witches. And the Tasma TV show is great too. Oh, you finished season 1 of that on New Year's Eve. Ooh, I will add that to my list while we're on the break. Thank you, Flora. I appreciate that. Okay, time for some words on string. Get your eyes ready for some words. Okay, that one was really hard. That one was really hard. So we're gonna be on level 13 next. That is really hard. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow, look at us. Look at us. So L was the fake letter. Oh wow. That is really, really good. Really good. Also, what the heck just happened? Oh, okay, that was from earlier. Never mind. Yes. Round of applause. Very proud of you all. Oh, we need vending machines. That's what we need. Can't have a park without vending machines. I want to get better at learning words again. Like, well, not just like words on stream, but just words in general. I think there was like a period in my life where I was like using the same words over and over. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. But I feel like I was using the same words over and over, but never expanding my vocabulary. And I want to definitely do that more. Expand my vocabulary. And this is helping. I got Rosetta Stone. I'm learning Spanish this year. I got a lifetime subscription to Rosetta Stone. If you know Rosetta Stone from that commercial from eons ago, it's still around. It's still a thing. But I got Rosetta Stone for the lifetime subscription. I got like 60% off, which is like very good because there was a YouTuber that I watched called Cozy K who was sponsored by them, and I'm like, support a creator that I love watching and get 60% off for language learning. Seems like a win-win to me. So I did that, and that was very great and fun. So now I'm learning Spanish. I'm gonna eventually expand my knowledge of like other languages someday. I'm not sure when. I think after I kind of get the hang of like actual like Espanol. What's over here? Why did Little Caesars close in Miami? I have no idea. I have no idea why. Why is that? Is there a reason why they closed in Miami? I used to work for Little Caesars when I was, I'm gonna say when I was younger. Like, this was like over, I mean, I would say like maybe 10, almost like 7 years ago, I would say I worked for Little Caesars for like 2.5 years. That's how I learned how to make pizza. Now I know how to make pizza from scratch. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe due to like financial stuff that they're doing or closing up some chain restaurants, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I would say probably lack of money, especially like in certain, like I know like in certain areas, like with a lot of different states and different small little towns, small counties, they usually tend to close a bunch of restaurants that aren't really performing well in terms of like money, or they're looking to expand in different markets that are probably a little bit more further where the population's a little bit more bigger or something. But yeah, I would say that's probably something to ask them most likely, just because I have no idea. I'm not from Miami. But that is very interesting though, why they would be closing in Miami. I'm like, they're pretty well off, but then again, I have no idea. I was like, what do you mean I can't put a window there? What do you mean, Sims 2? Let me put my window wherever I want. Thank you. Okay, so we got that window here. This is being blocked by said bookcases, so that's okay. Let's check out our... Well, first let me save my game. That's a probably good thing. Let me save my game. Also, if you're playing any video game right now, please save your game. If you're not saving your game, you should do that ASAP. Because I don't want you to lose progress. And we don't want to have no tears in 2026 unless they're tears of joy. No tears of stress or anxiety. No more will we cry. It says, Ariana Grande says, no tears left to cry. And we have no tears left to cry in 2026. Not in this lifetime. No me gusta. Okay, let me add some wallpaper on the inside actually, because this is gonna bug me later. It's giving Grandma's kitchen. Let's see, where's that one wallpaper that I really like? Let's see. There has been wallpaper that I've been looking through the catalog in The Sims 2 lately, and there's a lot of wallpaper I've never, and I mean never used in my entire history of playing The Sims 2. And that's saying a lot because I've been playing this game since day one. But there are just certain things I'm like, no, I'm good. You know, this wallpaper right here makes me want to build a speakeasy. Like an underground speakeasy. I just might do that. Not today, but you know, eventually. It's giving that. Also, awesome boy, thank you for being the mods. I appreciate that. How are you? Happy New Year to you. Okay, I think I might go with something like this. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. We might change the flooring though to be a little bit darker. Yeah. Okay, what should I start next? House Flipper, Planet Zoo, Spirit Fair, Tiny Bookshop. I'm gonna list this in order. I would say House Flipper if you want to really renovate some houses. Planet Zoo is very good for like, building zoos for fun. I would say only play Spirit Fair if you want to cry, really, because it's so an emotional game. I would honestly say you should play. I think you should play Planet Zoo. I think Planet Zoo would be a really good game to play, actually. I think you really enjoy that, because then you can like start building up your zoo to be more profitable, maybe even expand it even further. I don't know, but that could be something you could do. Maybe replace some other animals with new animals. Maybe start a new biome, or a new new biome, new save. That could be really fun to try out. I actually want to get back into playing House Flipper 2. I've been seeing a bunch of my friends replay it, and it's been quite nice to like watch. Like Sim Marie has been playing it, at least on YouTube, and then Simsy has been playing it on YouTube, and I just kind of forgot how enjoyable House Flipper is, even though it's very tedious with like having to renovate and like all these houses in first person mode. Has been quite a lot. Like Devin Bumpkin on YouTube has a House Flipper 2 series that he's been doing, and it's been so fun to watch. I really have been enjoying that series that he's been doing. And that has been making me really inspired to load up the game again. Now that they have multiplayer in House Flipper 2, I've been considering of like trying it out again and doing some flipping of some houses with friends who own the game, who may or may not be in chat and may or may not be listening or modding or something. Huh? Who said that? Oh, you got all them crazy cheap for the Steam Winter Sale. Ooh, that's very good then. That's very good. The Steam, and reminder everyone, the Steam Winter Sale does not end until the 5th, I believe. Yeah, the sale does not end until the 5th. So if there's any games you want to get them now. But then again, also wait, save your money. Because I think personally, these Steam goes on sale quite a bit. And I'm predicting they might do another sale, maybe not for like another couple of months or so, but I've got time. Because I can guarantee you right here, right now, 2026, we might go broke. We all might go broke in 2026 because of video games. It's bad. Bad in a good way, because all these games are something I've been looking forward to for a very long time, but then also too, the prices are scary. Like Pair Lives comes out this year, Moonlight Peaks comes out this year, so many indie games come out. Like there's so many games coming out this year, which makes me so excited. like so many good movies, TV shows, video games. I feel like we're finally seeing like a new resurgence of what we all have been wanting for a very long time before the pandemic, before the panini, to put in more lighter terms, before the panini pandemic Lovato, you know, times. Because I feel like we all been needing some type of like enjoyment again. At least I have been wanting to get some new enjoyment in video games. I needed a bit of a refresh, you know? I wonder who you mean. Could never guess. I don't know. I don't know if they're up to it. I don't know if that person's up to play video games with me. I don't know. It's up to them. I might have to ask them eventually. I don't know when. Oh, you told your mom the name we are thinking of our daughter, and she thinks uh uh Cersei would be a really pretty name. What do you guys think? Wait, why did that name sounds familiar? Is that related to Greek mythology? Or is that, because it sounds like a very unique name. Oh, Cersei. Wait. Ooh. Yes. That's another pretty name. Yes. The daughter of Helios' sun god. Ooh. That's another pretty name. It's very unique. I will say that. It's a very unique name, and it also ties to Greek mythology too. Yes. I mean, either or. I say yeah. I say go for it. That's a pretty name. It's definitely another pretty name, I would say. What do you think of the name? Hi, Shadow Games. Hello. Hi, Nello. Welcome in. Or Nilo. Nilo? Nilo. Nilo Hope. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Happy New Year. We're building a bunch of things today in The Sims 2, just to kind of fill in the time, but also it's a save file project we've been working on for about a year. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to keep working on it as much as we possibly can. And then eventually we might actually get to the point where we can start making Sims and NPC stuff, or NPC Sims for this hood. It's been a long time coming, but it's been very eventful to see the progress being made over the year. Enjoy your lurk. Is certainly doing a reno of the Pancakes house, the new one. Should I keep their separate rooms or transfer one into a study? Personally, for me, Snoopy, I would transform that one of the rooms into a study, just because there really technically isn't a study in that house, at least a new one, and I don't really count the basement really for anything. So I would say definitely turn that one room into a study if you can. Oh, we need lights in here too. While thinking of this, just letting you know, your son's name is Atlas. Oh gosh. Okay, Atlas and Artemis. The Artemis that you had before. See, like, both of them are really good, but I think I really like Artemis more. I think I really like Artemis more because it just works well. And like, you know, Atlas and Artemis, it just works. Both A names, both from Greek mythology, and they're very strong names. That's how I personally see it. And Happy New Year to you. Do you have any fun resolution goals you want to achieve this year, Nilo, by any chance? Reading more books, being more social, trying out new foods, new video games, anything at all by any chance? I'll put these up here, and then we'll do a quick little overview of said neighborhood. Yeah, I think I really like how this turned out. Oh, we need some, oh, we have 1, 2, 3. Do some over here if I can. There we go. Perfect. I really like this. This is, you know, for a simple little park, I like how it looks. it doesn't need much, but it's something at least. And I think that's what I've always wanted. Something unique and fun to go to. And it's a small park, not much. Here, there we go. Cool, cute. Love it. Saving. You're leaning towards name Artemis. Yeah, I think Artemis would be a really good name. You're planning to go back to studying whilst working full-time? Well, good luck. I'm wishing you the best with the studying and working full-time. I'm going to, because this starts like next month, I want to start my hand at doing learning video game design. That's been something on my long list that I would have loved to achieve, is to learn video game design for fun. I think it'd be kind of exciting, honestly. That and Spanish, and write a book. Your resolution for this year is to learn to sew. Ooh, sewing sounds really fun. I've never learned how to sew, but it'd be kind of fun to try out. So you're looking into a community class. That's good. There's a lot of them out there. I found one for like pottery making, and I want to try out pottery. Okay, I want to go up here real quick because I want to build, or was it? Okay, I'm going to remove this actually. Delete this. Yeah, that's not going to be able to tell. No, thank you. Let's do a small one right here. Hi, Coupon. Good evening. Happy to see you. Happy New Year. Happy first stream of the new year. What's your resolutions today? Ooh, my throat. Hi, Sia. We just got back home from work. Probably shouldn't have gone, but money. We left the exhaust and agony and tight chest stage. Ooh. And entered the drippy sneezy stage. Oh, masks were deployed. Very good. But I can understand. The money is definitely much needed for sure. But hey, I'm glad that you're back home. Hopefully you are resting more right now. And I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better, my friend. Oh, your wife and you have decided that the name will be Artemis and her middle name will be Maeve. Oh, that's really good. I like that. That is a really good first name and middle name. I love that. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna record this one too. Why not? Hi, Venus Flytrap, welcome in. But yeah, there's yeah, that link in there will really help you for sure. If you ever need any help when it comes to streaming, for sure. And you're working towards your bachelor's in IT. Oh, that's exciting. IT sounds really fun. I love technology, honestly. The evolution of technology over the past, like, I feel like 10-15 years has been so fascinating to just learn. And I don't know, I've just been excited to just see what is out there and what is possible. I'm going to delete the floor. At least I think I can. Well, I don't think I can. I can and I can't. So I wonder if I do this. Okay, no, it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna put it back. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, it actually does what I want. Never mind, I'm fine. I'm slow. Oh, you've been busy all day working and updating your Sims 4 Legacy family and uploading them to the gallery? And you just got done? Nice! That's a really good thing to do. I need to... I need to do that as well. I actually need to upload my my build that we did recently in The Sims 4 for Bob Pancake's house. I gotta upload that. And I also need to update some of my current household Sims as well. I've been a little bit slacking in that department, sadly. But of course, updating all of my mods And that is a little bit tedious, but it's worth it. Worth it. I'm gonna make this one for rent, which I think would be really cool to do. And maybe if I also could probably squeeze in a second one, be a very small one. I think that could be kind of exciting. Yeah. Oh, in June. Oh, a June baby. Oh, that's exciting. June will be here before you know it. Honestly, I can tell you because time is going by a little bit too quickly for my liking. That I can say with my full chest, time is going by too quickly. We're already on day 2 of the new year. And I'm like, what day is it? What time is it? Where has the time gone? But June, a summer baby. Well, that will be exciting. Wishing you the best on June. Do you know what day? Well, I don't know why I even asked that. We never know when a baby is supposed to arrive. I was like, do you know when? Because my dog's birthday is June 19th. He's a Juneteenth baby. Wait, no, he's a December 16th baby, but we got him on Juneteenth. I'm gonna take a nap later. Don't worry, I'm fine. Not really. Anyway, but I'm wishing you and your partner and the baby the best, though. Artemis Maeve is a cute name. Oh, it took you a good chunk of today to update the OG legacy, and they're almost empty nesters now. Ooh, oh my gosh. And they're ready to downsize to a new home. Oh, that's exciting. I am ready for my Sims to downsize as well. Their big old house is costing them a fortune, and they don't got a lot of money to spend on bills. So that is good. New year, new house. Oh, your daughter's birthday is June 15th? Oh, and the due date is June 17th. Ah, okay. Look at that. June babies. I love that. I really love that. I feel like June is also like a really good month for like summer vacation and like just good energy, good vibes. It's just good everything in June. At least I feel like it is, because I always really appreciate June for just basking into the summer season and the energy that it brings me. I feel a lot more happier. Oh, you just bought Animal Crossing today and you're really enjoying it? Daisy, who's your starter villagers, if you don't mind me asking? No, yeah, time flies by way too fast. Your son's gonna be 2 in 4 months, in 20 days. My gosh. How does one tell time to slow down? Because at some point one of these days, I'm like, how does one sue time? Because they need to stop going too fast. Because like kids grow up so fast. Like you blink and they're already like 10 years old. I'm like, what do you mean you were just 2 yesterday? And soon enough they're gonna learn how to start driving. I'm like, that's scary within itself, because driving's a whole other thing. But oh my gosh, wild. Your OG legacy family is loaded. Like, not kidding. 5 million. So Coupon, what you're saying is you're gonna share that wealth to my Sims? You're gonna deposit that simoleons into my Sims bank? That would be lovely. My Sims are kind of struggling a little bit at the moment. They're struggling just a tad. Just a tad. I think I might go with this. No. Is it this one? I don't know. I might go with that one. Oh, but your son was born early, so we have no idea. Okay. All we gotta say is we are wishing for that June birthday, but also wishing for a happy, healthy, lovely baby. Oh, your son was 3 weeks early, and your daughter was 9 days early. It's like you truly never really know. That's true. When she's born, I'll let you know. Well, thank you. I would love that. Oh, you have Cat and Slay. Yeah, those are good villagers. Those are good villagers. You know, I really need to ask my parents, or at least ask my mom, like, when was it, like, was I born early or was I born late? Because I feel like she's told me before, but I really don't remember a single thing. All I know, I was born February 22nd, 1996, and I think I was born at night. I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna have to look at my birth certificate for that. But all I know is like, oh my gosh, hello. I'm ready to leave this area. I want to bask in the air. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, do I want to breathe this air? No. There was this one TikTok that I saw. Well, I'm on like this like baby TikTok is what I'm on. I'm on baby TikTok. And essentially what that means is like these babies are like, their facial reactions are so funny. Babies are very expressive when they're not being expressive. There was this one TikTok, I think, because like this baby was literally just born and the doctor is like, of course, tapping on this baby's chest. So they can like cry or have like that first like sound or whatever. And this baby looked so annoyed. I'm like, if this doctor stops hitting and tapping on my chest, that would be lovely. I'm already tired. Stop hitting me. Oh my gosh. I've just seen so many TikToks. Oh, you had one of each. Firstborn was late. Second one was early. Oh my. You just never know. Hey, happy almost birthday, twin. Hi, Legacy. You're February 26th. Now, I mean, we might be biased, but I would say February is kind of a great month. I'm just saying, we're a little bit biased, but you know, it's not a bad month. Oh, you have the time my son was born tattoo on your arm, and pretty much impossible to forget. True. I feel like I should have gotten it. I feel like I want to get a tattoo one day, but I'm too scared to get a tattoo. I also don't even know what my tattoo would even be if I ever got one. You don't know if your son was early or not, but doctors had to guess on his size. So when I gave birth, and I only knew I was pregnant like for 2 months. Your first ultrasound was scheduled for 10:30 on April 22nd. He was born at 2:13 a.m. on the 22nd. Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh. Wait, no. Yeah, I'm gonna ask my mom. It's like, yeah, what time was I born? Because I also cannot find my birth certificate at all, to be fully honest. I don't even know where it's at. I know it's somewhere in that house. Oh, he was born 2020, August 18th. My mom would love your son because my mom is also an August baby. August 26, to be exact. August 26. Wait, ooh. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Perfect. I actually really like having a birthday in February too. Birthdays are just fun to celebrate. I haven't had a birthday party in so long. Like, I just don't even know how to even have a birthday party, to be fully honest. I think my last one was probably when I was like maybe 7, 6. I really don't know. I was also not a very outdoorsy kid to be when I was younger. I was outdoorsy, but I wasn't very social as much. Okay, let me do the layout first and then I can do the rest later. Birth certificates don't always have the time on them anymore. That is also very true. And I feel like also the 90s was a bit of a blur. So yeah, I'm gonna ask my mom. She knows more than I do. We'll do this here. I might just... I'll leave that open. Leave that open. Make this a bathroom. And then we'll make this It's a bedroom. It's another bedroom. 2-bedroom. We'll actually make it just a little bit smaller. Yeah, this that is tiny. We'll make this a kid's bedroom. Living room, kitchen, dining room, entry. Yeah, that can work very well. And this is the bathroom. Shared bathroom. You have to order your new birth certificates for your kiddos. Yes. I'm also getting my name changed soon. Well, at some point. I don't know. We got to schedule that. I'm getting my name changed. Mainly because I don't have my dad's last name. At least when I was born. Oh, February 7th, your daughter was on January 31st, was born December 29th. She was small but healthy. That's cute. I feel like I was supposed to be born on like not on February 22nd, but I knew I was supposed to be born in February. That's all that I know. Oh, your mom's birthday is also August 26th? Literal twins. You're practically one more than your son in every way. That's really funny. Oh, Samir, you should do Mardi Gras for your birthday. I feel like I should. I should do more for my birthday. I know next year, well, not next year. What am I talking about? This year, next month is my birthday. I turn a new age next month on the 22nd. I don't know why in the world. I was like, next year. I'm like, it is literally already the next year. Anyway, hi, Snoopy. Thank you for the pasta check. Hi, Alex. Hello. Happy New Year to you. Hope all is well. We're building our neighborhood again. It's been a minute, but I'm glad to have you here. How was your New Year? What did you get up to? Anything in particular by any chance? Go anywhere, see anything, do anything? Bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, living room, dining room. Yeah, it's going to be very small. So 2 houses on 1 lot. Seems nice. Good. I don't like this year, maybe because I'm how old I am. No, same. I'm like, I don't want to age. I was literally watching the Jetsons earlier today just because I haven't watched it in so long. And I'm just like, so when are we getting flying cars? George Jetson's going to be 3 years old this year. Isn't that weird? George Jetson was born in 2022. He's going to be he's going to be 4 this year. Isn't that crazy? And I was just watching the episode where him and his wife got a new car and where they almost got arrested because the car that they got was a stolen car by burglars who was stealing money from the bank. It was a whole episode. Loved it, but I'm just like, oh my gosh. When are we getting flying cars? But I also am at the same time like, I don't want flying cars because people can't drive anyway. But hey. Talk about problematic ages. No, literally. I'm like, what is going on in this day and age? What is happening? I'm in season 1. George just came to terms that he wants to keep Astro, the dog. And then he took Mr. Spacely's kid and, of course, Elroy and his Space Cub Scout, whatever it's called, to the moon. But more so, Mr. Spacely said, you're going to babysit my child and you're going to take his troop to the moon, or else you're fired. But then again, I'm like, also, he was getting fired every other week. I'm like, does he not have a job or does he have a job? Okay. Not a 4-year-old. When the show started, he's 40, his wife is 33, and the daughter is 15. Yeah. So I have the Jetsons, the movie on VHS. I love that movie. That movie was great. Takes me back to my childhood when I watched that movie, Roly Poly Oly, and Roly Poly Oly, Zoe's Birthday. PB&J Otter. What was the other one that I watched? Treasure Planet was a time. Good things. Yeah, driving is too hard for some people. I can imagine just trying to fly. I can't do it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll just exist on the ground. But I think at some point we're gonna live in the sky, on Earth. Told your son the name of his little sister, and he said, "That's okay. I'll call her T-Rex anyway." Oh my god. It's like, that's fine. It's like, you have your name, I have my name. Your name is, it's okay. Oh, that's too cute. That is really too cute. I'm like, yeah. Nice. I love that. Is a custom neighborhood you started? Yeah, this is the same one that I started last year. Still working on it. I'm very slow when it comes to like anything in The Sims 2 because I want to perfect everything. I'm still in the building phase. I haven't done any like making any Sims or custom anything because I know if I do that I might break something and I won't be able to reverse it. So I'm just in the building phase at the moment. And so far it's going pretty well. I think so. We have the majority of the neighborhood, which I can actually give you all a brief overview of what we've done so far. Because I know most people haven't seen it. Unfortunately, you got sick over the past 10 days. Oh, I'm sorry that you got sick, but I'm glad that you're feeling a lot better now, though, which is good. I was like, wow, there are 3 helicopters over here. This is dangerous. So far, this is what we got as of right now. I kind of built a big map, I will say. I think I also am at this like crossroad where I want to fill in every single gap in the neighborhood so it feels filled up. But then I also realize it doesn't need to be filled with every lot furnished or every lot, you know, with the house on it. And I've come to terms that I don't got to do everything. I'm also like considering of leaving, like of course I'm gonna name all these lots properly, but I'm thinking of leaving some of these lots literally just empty. Just so I don't have to spend all my time building per se, because it can take forever. But I also am thinking leaving some plots empty for you all to build on if you want to. But we got the majority of this like area over here done. This area is already done. We got the 3 houses, the park, and then we have this empty plot over here. And then I'm gonna have to figure out this mess over here. More of a community town square area. We've got the farming district kind of going. I've got to build another restaurant. And then I think I'm going to build maybe 2 more farmhouses and then leave the rest empty. And then I said this over here was going to be like the rich area where all the rich people live. So maybe like 2 or 3 mansions. Maybe 1 ready to move in mansion and the other 2 will be fully furnished with some community lots. And then we have one, I think I have 1 sim somewhere. Where they at? Oh, over here, yeah. This 1 house over here at the edge of the lot, the old cat lady's home. So a cat lady will live over here with her like 3 or 4 cats. So, but yeah, that's what we got going so far decoration wise. I felt like this was really fun, kind of put together. It's very odd because like how when you build the map in SimCity 4, everything is completely flipped. So odd, but I love it. Oh, you built yours like around 9 to 10 months? Okay, that's not too bad. I feel like 9 to 10 months is like a good amount of time for anything. Because I love storytelling. Storytelling is like my favorite thing to do, so I'm going to spend a lot of time working on everyone's backstories. Oh, Sims 2 is where you started to love Rackswitch's gameplay. Yes. I did a lot of it back in the Sims 2 days as well, because Like you would dig in the ground and you would like find buried treasure. Are you making Sims for the word? Wait, what do you mean? Making Sims for... Oh, for the world. Oh, yes, I am. I'm making all new Sims, new everything. Yes. Don't forget to make backups just in case. Now remind me, how do you make a backup? I'm a bit of a noob. I feel like I've played this game my entire life since day one, but I also have a very unhealthy habit of like the most basic things for Sims 2. And another one. Do I just like copy and paste or something? I mean, I think I can make a backup in Sims PE, I'm pretty sure. And another one. 3 or 4 cats is a normal amount of cats. 6 is crazy cat lady. She's more of just a cat lady, but hated by everyone in Rosewood. Most of the cats will be sleeping outside, though, is a bit of the dilemma. Most cats will be sleeping outside. Doesn't have a lot of room in her house to really take care of a lot of cats. No, all good, all good. Feed the guinea pigs. Your mom had 15. 4 is normal. 15. Oh my. You know, honestly, what's really funny, because I feel like I've played this game for so many years. I've made custom content for The Sims 2 before, but very badly. And then I was like, Lord Crumps, would you like to collab with me? They said yes. So I learned how to convert things from old games or like new games to The Sims 2. Tedious. But then I also am like, let me try my hand at making a custom neighborhood from scratch. So I watch Alex Arts videos like yours on how to do it properly and not do it the wrong way. Because I would be out here breaking things. Telling you. All neighborhood data is in documents. Oh yeah, that I knew. That I knew. Is it just copy and paste it somewhere? Okay, well that's easy. I thought it'd be like something like deep and spooky where I had to like do a special thing to like make a backup or whatever. But that's easy. That one's easy. But you never know with Sims 2. This old and ancient game. Scary. Where am I at? Oh yeah, I am in the upper part of the map. Okay, this one's sideways. This one's down. This one is... Okay, that's the same. Good. Okay. I'm liking how this is looking. Not bad. I remember creating worlds in The Sims 2, building like there was no tomorrow. Literally, I would spend hours in this game. There was a time where I spent 12 hours playing The Sims 2. It was from like it was like from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I will be building, playing The Sims 2. But this was like also back around the time when I was making machinima videos in The Sims 2 on like my very old YouTube channel that I don't even post on to anymore. It's been over 10 years since I've even posted on that channel. But that was like a really fun era of my life that I really enjoyed because it was different and it made me more creative just making machinimas. I want to do it again, making machinimas, because they were kind of exciting. I would use fraps for everything. Never again will I ever use fraps. Those file sizes were large. With a capital L, large. No more will I use fraps for that. Now that I have a decent enough computer, I will be using NVIDIA's recorder that I'm using right now to record this build. Much easier. Less file size being large. Why didn't someone mention making a backup 30 minutes ago just before I loaded up the game? Oh, well, gotta do that. I'm kind of glad though that I haven't made any Sims yet for this save. And I have all the builds downloaded. And I also have the actual neighborhood itself backed up. So I have like certain things backed up, like the map templates and of course the houses that I built, so I can put them for download. That looks off-centered. Oh, hello. Thank you. It may not be in game, but because it's loading up, I don't want to spend another 30 minutes starting the loading screen. No, that's valid. My game doesn't take too long to load anymore. I guess because I don't have a lot of CC or mods as I used to. Because it would take over like 40 minutes to load my game. Because I would have over like 20 gigabytes of CC and mods in my Sims 2 game back in the day. I've learned my lesson. Called Pink Soup. Never again. Pink Soup was scary. Like the flashing pink soup. I had pink, I had blue, I had purple. No, I had pink, blue, and red. Red, I knew I was going overboard, and I had to like call it quits. The red flashing was scary. Oh, you build like 12 to 14 hours at a time on your rest days? A dream. A literal dream. I miss those days. I feel like now that I'm a little bit older, I don't think I could actually even play any video game unless I'm fully immersed into it for that long. I feel like Town to City, I probably could. Minecraft, I probably could. Stardew Valley, I probably could. But I feel like with Sims, I play it too much that I don't know if I could actually sit down for 12 hours. Maybe I could. You loved my mission MS? Oh, thank you. So just in case if you think you messed up something, you can revert by deleting the broken one and bringing back the old neighborhood folder. Yeah, that's something I probably should have done with my very first HUD that I started working on. Because I was like making Sims and houses all at the same time, and then I messed up the entire save. I think I still have it, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know exactly if it's recoverable or not. Is Pink Soup where the T-posing challenge came from? Probably so. Because there would be times where Pink Soup would be happening, like if you had a corrupted Sim, like corrupted like clothing or hairs or whatever, your Sim would be flashing pink, like their whole body would be flashing pink, T-posing, and they would just kind of be hovering as they like were walking. It was the most scariest thing in the world. I'm like, my game's going to explode. Because it was horrifying seeing that happen in real time. But yeah, that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of where it started for The Sims 2, because it would happen so often. Sims 2 wasn't really meant to be loaded on like loading all these like textures and all these objects. It was becoming overloaded with too much information, which made it run bad. Like I have the Ultimate Collection and I have the Legacy Edition, but I don't use the Legacy Edition because it doesn't have IKEA stuff. And I just feel like I could not go to a new version of The Sims 2. It feels weird if I did. I mean, it runs better, but I'm like, I'm too scared. I don't know how much CCR mods I have. Your game tends to not respond for a few minutes with thinking about loading. Yeah, I will say, because how much do I have right now? I think I have like very, very little, like 3. You love your water bottle. You put ice and water in it for 2 days, and there's still a chunk of ice in it. Oh, that's when you know the water bottle is good, when the ice is still there. To my knowledge, it still runs pretty well. I haven't really loaded the Legacy Edition since the re-release. So, but I have been told people say it's been running pretty well, at least on their computers. I think I might test it out just to see because it has been a minute since I've last like loaded said game. Because when I first loaded it up, it was like pretty okay. Of course, the screen sizing was kind of wonky and weird, but they've since then like fixed those resolution bug issues. What was it? Gumroad's lighting, like Radiant's lighting mod, works perfectly fine. The clean UI works perfectly fine. I know Lazy Duchess has been like adding in a lot of different modifications so it can like be a little bit better. Because there were certain things I've realized that Maxis, like EA, like removed from the Sims 2 Legacy Edition that was in the Ultimate Collection. And like Body Shop was not even included, which I thought was kind of crazy. I thought that was kind of crazy that Body Shop was not even included into said Legacy Edition. I forget why, but I don't remember. I know with IKEA stuff it was like a license issue, but Body Shop, that's how you make good Sims. We're very limited when it comes to sliders in Legacy Edition, or just Sims 2 in general, because Cass in the Sims 2 in-game mode is a little bit lacking. I always use Body Shop to make all of my Sims because it's a lot more easier. I have a little bit more control over my Sims. Okay, there we go. Might do that, and I think honestly, yeah, I'll also do that too. Because I don't really technically, they don't really need said area unless I do this. What if I delete? No. Well, that will be a stove. Now this will be a stove. And I'm thinking, well, I guess I could probably add in this right here, this small little island. And that's not even the right one I need to use. Where is... Oh, we don't have one. I guess we'll just use this one. Oh, your daughter just ran into... I was like, I read that as like your daughter just ran into Pitbull. I'm like, how? Where? When? But ran into a Pitbull Maltese mixed breed dog, size of a Pitbull, long hair from Maltese. Interesting. Huh. I'm pretty sure the mother was like a Pitbull, probably so. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I'm like, huh? That's good because I remember the complaints on social media. I was like, I better stick with the Ultimate Collection. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of stuff that's lacking in the Legacy Edition. So I'm like, stick with the Ultimate Collection for all eternity. It's a little bit more easier, I will say. But yeah, I don't know if I could ever convert to the Sims Legacy Edition. But it is there. They say it's working okay, but for how long? Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. How do I want to do this? It's giving Johnny Zest what this place is giving. It's giving Johnny Zest. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do just that right here. With this, I want a small little television. I want this. You know what I really want them to bring back? I want them to bring back wall phones or these small rink-a-dink TVs. Give us a 90s pack. 40-ish minutes later, your game finally got halfway into loading the main screen. You have to been 2 hours. Gonna be a long night. It definitely is. But I believe in you. It will load. You mostly use the Ultimate Collection because most of your mods and changes are the only compatible with that version. And that's the other thing too. Most mods are more compatible with the Ultimate Collection than the Legacy Edition. That's the other reason why I haven't converted. Because I'm like, I've worked too hard. I'm not going back. I can't go back. I won't. Okay. Friends, this is gonna be our oh, Tom Brady. Oh, okay. Ads are about to play once more. And this will be our kind of our last round for words on stream. So get your eyes and fingers ready to type words like you've never typed them before. We're going to be on level 13 for words on stream. And this is how we're going to end our stream off on a good note. So I will see you all very, very soon. He made a wise decision. Hey, I tried. Okay. Enjoy some words on stream, my friends. And I'll see you after ads. Well, that was interesting. That last level was so hard. That was a really hard level. Level 13 is crazy. I shall not give up. I wonder if there's a way if we could save our I wish there was a way, actually. Because I don't think there is a way to save progress on words on stream. Do we know? Is there an actual way? I don't think so. That was fun though. I agree. I love words on stream. It's one of my favorite pastimes, especially when like ads are like happening or just in general. I love words. Words are my thing. You don't think so? Okay. Because they have like some other ones. They have like Garntic on stream, words on stream, emo search, stream pair. And they just recently made a new one called Save the Deal. So that is very interesting. They have some really, whoever came up with the idea of this, it's kind of like the stream version of Jeopardy, which I think is really cool. The ads are shorter on your PC than your TV, so I actually got to participate with that. Yay! Well, I'm glad. Ads definitely have gotten a little-ish bit better as of lately, which is nice, because ads do be a little bit lengthy and random. That's good. Love the word game, same. I used to like be very good at spelling. I don't know what happened. I was in my school's spelling bee, and I loved the spelling bee. Is this a bathroom? Oh no, it's not a bathroom. This right here is a bathroom. This is a kid's bedroom. There we go. But I loved the spelling bee. It was one of my favorite things in school. I wasn't very good at English, but I was very good at writing. I could write for days, but the structure is where I lacked the most. You're gonna go because your son can't sleep, and the faster he goes to sleep, the faster I can sleep. All good. Thank you for hanging out and being here. Have a good night rest, my friend. See you very soon, maybe tomorrow. If not, then we'll see you whenever we see you. Tomorrow we're playing What Remains of Edith Finch. Tomorrow on stream for Story Mode Saturday. I'm bringing back that series because there's a lot of story narrative games that I've been wanting to play as of lately, and it's been really nice to find those games again. What is this? Giving Alien. Leave that alone. Let me make sure I get all these things in here. Honestly, these Murphy beds in The Sims 2, they were a trip. But I love them. Deadly. But I love them. Saved me on space. Not money, though. They were a bit pricey. You know, I recently learned how to change the pricing of objects in The Sims 2. I was like, oh, wow. This is actually kind of cool. I gotta, of course, redo it again because it's been a minute since I've done it, but I was like, oh, I should probably, you know, do that. I made my first recolors recently of like, as I say recently, last year in like June. So not really recently, but you know, it was up there. Okay. And we'll do this. I also want to make a hotel. No, wait a minute. This one right here. There we go. But yes, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. I'm very excited to like actually have a good like sleep today. I might even read a little bit of my book that I'm reading. I feel so bad because I've been like reading the same book for a while. I've been reading the book called The Tenant by Frida McFadden, but I think I should take a small break from it and read something different so I don't like get overwhelmed when reading that book or just reading in general. because I don't want to force myself to read. I just want to enjoy the reading that I'm doing. So I might pick a different book, maybe, just to kind of change it up a little bit for the new year. And then read it again, or at least finish reading the book. Because I'm only like 50% done. That's the thing. I'm close to being done, but I'm not there yet. So I'm 50% in of the book. Enjoy your lurk. Oh, you did that with a lot of CC because some of their prices sometimes just don't make sense at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's like, what do you mean a bed costs this much money? That's crazy. At least downloading custom content for The Sims 2 is relatively easy to download because you can only play it on your PC or your Mac, and sometimes it's actually kind of compatible. So I really love The Sims 2 custom content mod community. I love me some Garden of Shadows. I'd be going on that website every day. Every day. Love me some of that place. I one time participated in one of those themes they had, but this was like back in like 2012 when I collaborated with I think it wasn't Mousy Blue. It was some other custom content creator that was really well known like way back in the day. I think I started with like a Y. Oh, The Intruder, but the same author. You really like it? Okay. How would you rate it out of 10? Because I've also heard about The Intruder, but I've also been wanting to read The Housemaid because of the movie. I'm not too sure. Oh, you're reading McKendrick's Heart by Linda Miller. You can finish The Remains. Oh, we finished Remains by Nicholas Sparks and the dude who wrote Skip the Sixth Sense. Ooh, I love that movie. Let me mark these down real quick. I have a notepad open. This is why I'm asking these questions. The Intruder. I feel like there's been like a lot of books by Frida McFadden that have caught my eye. Hi, Dolly. Welcome in. How are you doing today? How is your new year going so far? Where is that one plant? Oh, here you are. Perfect. If a book doesn't grab me in the first 10 pages, I'm out. If it hooks me, I'll read it for hours. I'm also the same way. I think I just have a very hard time like reading in general. That I want to be like interested, and I might like, cause like I'm halfway through, and I feel like I should commit all the way through just because I'm almost there to the end. But I kind of also like already know who did it based on context, and it's like right there. So it's kind of obvious in a way, but not too obvious. So many icons are still making CC and mods. Yeah, like that's why I love like, this is why I love The Sims. Mainly, I love The Sims mainly for the custom content and mods. Because they keep the game alive and they keep the game interesting when I don't want to buy like a certain pack, or I just want to just play with new mods or new something. Like The Sims 2, love the community of it. Sims 3, love it. Sims 4, love it for the modding community. What is this? There's also things that I just don't even remember downloading. Because I'm like, when did I download all of this? If there was a search bar for The Sims 2, my life would be so perfect. Honestly. I need that bad. A 9 out of 10 surprise twist. Okay. And I feel like Frida McFadden just has like a good mind on storytelling. Some say her writing's kind of like rushed, but I also feel like it isn't. But that's just like my genuine opinion because I like her writing style. It's different, which makes it fun to like read. And I guess now watch. If an author surprises me, it gets a good rating. Yes. So I read this book called Don't Let Her Stay by Nicola Sanders last year, and it was a really good book. It surprised me. even though I kind of already knew exactly who did it based off of like vibes and what I was reading, I was hooked from the very end, which made me want to read a little bit more of those books. Like I prefer reading more like thriller, horror, mystery books. I'll read romance books here and there, but not that often because they don't really, I feel like some romance books are too much and they just drag it on for so long, which makes me a little bit bored with reading romance books. But I think also I want to be like shocked and surprised at every twist and turn. I think kind of that's why I really prefer reading more mystery, murder, thriller, horror books. Because I get that thrill of like, ooh, what's gonna happen next? Like, oh my gosh, this happened? Like, I just get that excitement from that genre, really. I am gonna read Game Changers, like that series of books, because I love the show and I want to definitely get into it a little bit more because I've heard good things about it. And personally, I feel like the author could do no wrong with said book storytelling, really. You'll let the book remain then? It's kind of along the ends of with a twist with a romance. Okay. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I think I'm gonna put a chair here. Unless, actually, no, I'm gonna delete these. I'm gonna put a coffee table. I wish I had a taller table. But I do not. And I'll move this right here. Move this phone right here. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now it's coming along pretty well. And we get the bathroom done and we'll kind of wrap up stream. But you know, what's funny when you say like, if a book doesn't grab me in the first 10 pages, I'm done. That's me with TV shows and movie. Well, mostly TV shows. If they don't capture my attention in the first like 3 episodes, I gotta go. Or at least I'll wait for a very long time until I'm actually ready to rewatch it. Because sometimes certain shows take way too long. I think that's also why I really love K-dramas, because they get to the actual point in one season and then they move on to the next one. I'm like, thank goodness. A regular round table? Ooh, you know what? That's a good idea. Because since technically I don't actually have a dining room at all in this house, I think that could be good. And there's only one sim and their child is going to live here. So they don't really need much space to begin with, like at all. So I'll add a round table. That's a good idea. Yeah, because then we can have like a little mini dining room in the entryway and still kind of get what we want with the galley kitchen and of course the living room area. I really actually thought about that. Thanks. This is why I stream. You all give me good ideas. I'm just a vessel with a brain. With 2 brain cells. I don't know much. But I know something. Oh, my phone. Well, maybe if... Actually, I kind of like how it's closed up. But I do half walls over here. Or what if I do close it up? Does that look better? Having the walls like this instead of having half walls? It does give it some closure, but it's still like open enough. What do I do with that? Oh, we'll go up here. Oh, and the other thing too, I actually had a thought about building a university dorm, because I feel like the ones that we got with The Sims 2 are kind of course, dated, of course. But I want to kind of try my hand at making like a fraternity and a sorority and even a dorm room one day. Because it sounds kind of exciting because of course you can change the lot zoning to whatever you really want. Which I think kind of what makes The Sims 2 so appealing to me. Changing the lot zoning is kind of like fun. Okay, this is a bathroom. The same wallpaper over here. The wall looks fine. Thanks. Okay, so this will be there, and then we'll do the same flooring. I'm just gonna keep this empty. I'm not gonna really add anything in here. Minus, like, of course, the basic necessities, kitchen and bathroom. Because I feel like every house or every apartment needs to have at least one ready to move in with the kitchen and bathroom done, and then leaving everything else open. And I can't remember exactly. I think someone told me in a YouTube comment, because since I'm making some places for rent, and I'm fully furnishing some of them, I think there's a way, like you have to type in like testing sheets enable true, and then like shift click on the door to make it furnished or something. I don't know, there was something that someone had told me and I forget what it was exactly. I'm totally not the one chapter per night kind of gal, so when I'm in the mood to read, I want to read something that I'll read cover to cover. I gotta be like I have to have the right time to read. Like if I'm gonna read something, it has to be like in that moment, read it. But I sometimes take my time with it. But it just really depends. It depends on the book, and it depends also on the author. If the author is dragging things on, I'm going to take my sweet time with it. But I'm like, I might just go and like skip to the end. I also sometimes have done this where I'll read the last chapter to then know what already happened, to go back to the first chapter, and then just, of course, read. Because then it kind of builds that tension for me to know, like, oh, then I already know what's going to happen, but I get to, like, take my time and read what leads up to that moment. Where can we download the houses? So I'm going to put these on, you know, that's a good question. I have a website, and I'm gonna upload them to my website so you can download them there, but I'm gonna put them on my Patreon, but my Patreon's free and open to the public. So I think to make it more easier, I'm gonna put them on there, so that way people have access to it a little bit more easier, and they already know the platform. So give me some time. Give me some time, of course, but they will be uploaded for download on Patreon for free. You don't have to sign up or do anything. You can just click and it'll download, of course. But eventually I'm going to move all that stuff off and put it on my website to make it more easier and more convenient. Hopefully that makes sense. And also, Nello, enjoy your rest. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Oh, you used a mod that allows to rent a furnished apartment. Don't know what the cheat code is. I should check it later. Well, take your time. No rush. Also, Daphne, what is that shock face for? What is that supposed to mean? What does that mean? Daphne, what are you talking about? Daphne's scaring me, chat. Daphne's scaring me. Let's put this here, and I'll put a shower here. Oh, that's pricey. No. I'll do this one. Oh, thank you so much, G-Wiz. I appreciate it so much. Oh, that's how I read a book. Well, I don't do that for every book, Daphne. I said I've done that before. I haven't done it recently. It's been a couple of years since I've done that. I don't do it anymore because I just feel like it defeats the purpose. But I've done it because I was kind of excited to like already know what happened. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! How are you doing? Hope you've been having a great New Year so far. Oh, you also put the list of the mods to use. Yes, I will. This year, because I feel like last year I was still like trying to understand everything, trying to do too many things at once, and I think I got overwhelmed, honestly. That this year I'm prioritizing my time to actually reorganize and redo everything, but in a proper way. So that way, if someone does ask me a question or ask me, or I need to reference something back, I have a list to go off of. But yeah, I will definitely have a list of what mods I use in The Sims 2, and also all of like my houses that I've made, because I feel like I've made a lot of houses, like a lot of houses in my era of The Sims 2 that I've either just made for myself and never shared, or I have made and shared. Where is, oh, here it is. Because I think I might go back and look through some of my old builds that I have in my other houses that or my other saves that I've of course played in, which I can show you. Because there was one neighborhood that I made, which I think it was called this one. I don't remember. Fantastic year so far. That's good. I've had a fantastic year so far. At least 2026 has been good. I rang into the new year with my parents and my dog, and we were all happy, healthy, and alive and doing good things. 2025 was definitely very exciting too. A lot of highs. A lot more highs than lows, I will say. Oh yeah, this was my tester. This was supposed to be, let you all know, this was supposed to be my neighborhood that I was going to make and then release, but never did because I broke so much stuff. Mostly it was like messing with the memory system. I really messed up the memories of said households, and I didn't properly know what I was doing. But I can, however, say I can download all of these houses to put into said new neighborhood, and then eventually put them for download. Oh my gosh. Because I feel like I made all these houses, and I don't think any of them are actually for download, now that I realize. Yeah, because I manipulated some of the like memories and like relationships. Like I've made Sims, I've made like all these different people, like Felix and Marjorie Delgado, and I made the Anderson family, Garrett and Faith, the Wilsons. I mean, I had this house for rent, which I don't know who lives there actually. I just messed up a lot of things. So I think I might make an effort to, like, of course, fix a few things. Oh, I want to show you my barn that I made. I'm really proud of it. Hi, Isabel. Hello. Welcome in. Ooh, I also... remember... Oh, I also need to stop recording because I already finished the build. Never mind. Hi. I wanted to show you my pond. Oh, what happened here? You know, I don't know what happened there. You see what I mean? I broke something. And I don't know what I did. Oh, hello. Like, what is, like, what was, I don't know what happened here at all. Either way, this was my favorite build that I did. My little ranch style home. I made this, I think, in 2022, maybe. Oh, it happens with desert or out of valley maps. Okay. Well, that tells me a lot of things. Because I did actually use that map. Because I like that map a lot. But this was my favorite house, my favorite ranch house that I built, which I think I might use for my farm area. I would say it's pretty well built. Not to be biased, but I think I made a pretty good, decent build. What is this? Oh, I'm like, what happened? Yeah, I think there were some houses that I really loved in my old neighborhood that I want to move over. I made like a little garden shed. I added in like the little train set. Like, the houses were just great when I built them in 2022. I don't know what happened. I also built a whole barn, but mainly so I can like do have my Sims, form a band. Even though we don't actually have bands in The Sims 2, I can pretend that of course we have bands and barn animals, which we don't, but yeah. Oh, the house looks cozy. Thank you. I think I made a speed build about this years ago. I'm pretty sure. I think I did. So yeah, I think I can take all the houses that I built and then move them over to the other neighborhood. So then that way I can fill in the gaps where they need to be filled in. Because these actually fit the style of the hood that I'm making now. So it'll take me some time to, of course, download all of these and then convert, or not convert, but download and then move them all over and place them where they need to be placed. Oh, I forgot. I made George Sinclair and Richard. I really was making some households. Huh? I don't know what it means. Okay. But this was my other house that I really liked a lot. It was different. It was simple. I made like a household filled with elders, or at least 2 elders who lived in this house, and I was kind of basing the neighborhood based off of them. Really? Oh, did something. I broke something over there. But this was my favorite house, mainly because I did this house more different than my other homes that I usually have built. Because I did like this. I have like the car underneath the roof, and I feel like I've never done that, and I don't know why I haven't. It's so simple, but yet I made it complicated in my head over the years. But we have like this whole like little garage for Charles Williams. He loves his like woodworking, so he has a fixer up a car. He loves flower arranging. He loves playing his music, exercising. And then of course it's like their actual house on the inside. And then of course their bedroom, their bathroom, and then the little garden in the back. But I think, what did I have? Yeah, okay, so I did make a bunch of Sims. So I think also what had happened is when I started adding Sims, I was making it where everyone was like so connected in different ways. So Charles and Julie have a kid named Isabeth Williams, and Isabeth is married to Knox Williams, and they have 2 kids, Xavier and Riley Williams, and they live on the other side of town. But Knox's mother is Victoria Wright. So I've made my very first 3rd gen household, but of course they don't know their own children like at all, because I've made them all separate, and then eventually I connected them through Sims PE. But they have their memories. The memories are there, but the relationships are not there for most Sims. So I want to take them over because I think it'd be kind of exciting to, I don't know, do something different, and hopefully things stay intact. But if they don't, then I'll just fix everything else later. But I don't know, I just love Sims 2 on how complicated but fun it is. One of my favorite things about The Sims 2 is the memory system. It tells a whole story without telling you too much. Also, where are they? Wait a minute, hold on. Steve's, Lynn, Russell. Oh, I forgot. They're not connected because they don't know them. So they live over here. That's right. They live over here on the other side of town. And what else did I have? The Goody, Anderson household. Oh, this was the... Okay, this was the other thing. I think I had built this apartment so many years ago. This was my favorite apartment, and I think also one of my most popular Sims 2 videos on YouTube for a while. I loved it. Hi, Kenya. Hello. How are you? This was my favorite apartment because it was like very rundown and old and abandoned. I just liked it for its industrial vibe, and then of course me using constrained floor elevation to make this. Sims 2 is really fun. And what made me so upsetty spaghetti is I actually, you know what? Why is it so dark in there? I know I fully furnished this entire first floor, but a part of me is thinking something happened and I don't know what it was. Either way, it is what it is. I like it though, but it's something. Things are going good. I cannot complain too much. No windows. I think that this build was like half done, and I don't remember a single thing. Oh, I can copy their appearances with the help of Sims surgery and use them in cast later. Oh, let me write that. Let me write that down real quick. Let me just write that down. I've been well though. Honestly, my new year has been great. I haven't done much, but I've done a good amount of stuff to keep myself organized for the rest of the year. Did you take out your CC? Did you take your CC out that you used in there? Oh, I didn't use any custom content. None of my builds ever have any CC, and this was the one that never had custom content. So I don't know what happened, really. Arcadia grocery store. I think what had happened is I may have put a sim on this lot and then I don't know. It did something. I must have broken something ages ago and I don't remember. Really. What was the other one? Spring Grove. Save file, tester. Arcadia Falls. I'm going to go through all these neighborhoods with you all just to kind of show you everything. Because I'm also kind of confused of where I built what and what is the original and what is the old. Hi, Herm. Hello. How are you? I do have a Discord server. I do. If you want to join, and definitely put them in the Sims chat section. Gotta be quicker than that, Dabney. Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker. We're playing The Sims 2 today. Oh, this was when I was trying to test out The Sims Legacy Edition. That's right. But welcome in. We've been building up my Sims 2 custom neighborhood that we've been working on for the past year now. We built a park. We built 2 trailer homes. We built a starter house. And we also have been taking a trip down memory lane of my past save files of what I can take from the old and put into the new. So it's been a lot of Sims 2 building today. Anyway, new year, new me, right, Daphne? Right? Huh? Those instant... No, I didn't even press a button. I just typed it. I typed it. My fingers are quick. Anyway. You know, I have been working on my typing skills as of lately. Oh no, I think this is what I did. I remember, I think this was the first neighborhood that I started with, and then I broke something. But what was it? Oh no, this is what was right here. I think this was the original one that I built. I gotta see. But yeah, it's been kind of fun. We do a lot of stuff in The Sims as per usual. The real Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer? The only Laura Palmer I know. Oh, it was like Kiki Palmer. Okay, I found it. This was the original. I was like, I know I built this apartment, but what save neighborhood did I put it in? And I don't remember. This was the original. This is where I built it in Arcadia. What was it, Arcadia Falls? Yeah, Arcadia Falls. So this was the first floor of what it actually looks like. Is that map Belladonna Cove? It is. It is a Belladonna Cove map. So this is what I had originally built eons ago. I need my mods. You can't leave. Dabney, Kenya, Garrett, Sammy. None of my mods can leave. They can't leave me. They're not allowed to. It's in their contract. They can't leave. The whole vision for this was to make it very run down and abandoned looking. And I feel like I captured the vibe a little bit. Also, what is this? Oh, I put the dartboard over there. That's why. Okay, and this is where I put the garage. So yeah, I don't know exactly what happened between taking it from this and then putting it into a different neighborhood. I don't know what happened, but things got deleted. Like the whole first floor just got deleted and the second floor, which was very odd. But oh well. I'm gonna figure that out later. But now I don't have to worry about it because I know exactly where it's at. You definitely did. I like it. Thank you. I have a vision and it's working. So now that I know where this apartment is located, I know I can put it into Rosewood for that. But yeah, this was I think I wanted to use the Belladonna Cove map because I liked how it looked and it had like the hills and everything and it was really cool looking. So I kind of just kept it the way it was. And I don't remember what I did over here. Oh, no. I made 2 Sims and one of the Sims glitched. We love the mods. We do. Yeah, it is based off of Arcadia Bay. I love me some Life is Strange. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, you fixed yourself. You were glitched before. I guess you're not broken. Well, Tia Rose. That's good. Anyway, did I build this? Did I make this? No, I did. No. No, yeah, I did not make this. There was no way. I just used one of the pre-mates. That's right. But yeah, I don't know why she was broken. I will have to say I might have to remove some of my custom content when or at least my defaults that I have when I make the Sims. Because I have this unhealthy habit of not wanting to link my custom content that I use on Sims because it's very tedious and I have too many files in my folder. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Either way, that's the majority of my said hoods that I started and never finished and broke. I've learned my lesson since then. But yeah, Arcadia Falls, Arcadia Bay. I have a feeling that I love those. And then I came across like all these custom neighborhoods on Mod The Sims. Mod The Sims is my favorite place to find custom hoods. I download them and then I make a review video out of it because I think I want everyone to know about it. My first one was Service Area, and then I think I did Silent Peaks, and then I eventually did I think Jasper Heights for a hot minute, and I did Raven Creek. I have another one that I want to review, or like a few that I want to review, but I don't know. People are talented at making hoods. It's crazy. Like, how do you do it? And now I know. But either way, I'm going to end off here for today. We've been here for quite some time. I hope you all really enjoyed this stream. I definitely sure did. But I cannot wait to see our building adventures continue. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to take most of the ranch houses that I built in my other hoods, plural, and put them over here to fill in those gaps that I want to fill in. Probably that abandoned apartment, I'm going to probably move it up here in the more woodsy area. And then I built a grocery store that I also put maybe like down here somewhere, because I want to build I'm gonna have to build a rec center. I'm gonna build a graveyard, a senior living home. So in reality, we don't really have that many lots left per se. We don't have that much left. And then we can get into the nitty-gritty of making Sims and then more storytelling. I'm excited. You remember watching some of those reviews? The creators did an amazing job. I agree. Oh, another hood that I remember reviewing was Archelaus, because the hoods that I reviewed they had like scripted events, and I love scripted events. So when I was reviewing those, I'm like, this is what I have always wanted to see in like Sims, because Sims 2 is already scripted by in most of the other hoods, at least pre-scripted events. And when people who do those things, I'm always like blown away on how they do them. Like certain things happen at like 6 p.m. or 5 a.m. or someone's gone missing. You got to solve the mystery. Like that stuff is fun. Really, really fun. And you're welcome. I really enjoy these retro, fun, throwback streams, I will say. I want to do more of them. And we're definitely gonna do more of them. I'm committed to doing things that I said I was going to do and actually commit to them and do them. I have a few things I still have to do though from last year for this year, so got a lot on my plate, but I feel like I'm a lot more level-headed than last year. Finally. Last year I was all over the place. This year I feel a lot more level-headed. A lot more at peace with what I need and want to do. Okay, so what's going on over here? Twitch looks a little bit iffy these days. It is always fun chatting with you all too. I like to yap, if you all cannot tell. Yapping is honestly my specialty. It's what I do best, and when I get to like hang out with you all for a couple of hours, it's always very, very fun. So I want to go on a bit of a raid, and I want to send some love over to somebody else, and send some love over to Alluring Simmer, who is currently playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, and they're doing a music build for Judy in Animal Crossing. I don't know what that means. I know Judy is one of the villagers in Animal Crossing, but I wonder. Oh, I think they're doing the Happy Home Designer thing. Oh, I love Happy Home Designer in Animal Crossing. One of my favorite things. Oh no, don't worry. Don't worry, my friend. I will be back again tomorrow. My next stream is tomorrow, and we're going to be playing, oh my gosh, What Remains of Edith Finch tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Central. But I will be posting my new schedule in Discord, and I'll update it here on Twitch to let you know what we'll be doing next week throughout the week. But I pretty much stream every single day, Monday through Saturday, 6 p.m. Central. But on Wednesdays, we stream at like 10 a.m. Central. So I'm always here doing something. Sims, Animal Crossing, Stardew, Minecraft, story narrative games. I'm always doing something. Always. But feel free to join the Discord if you would like to. We always have a good time there. And I'm also going to be implementing movie night again. So keep your eyes peeled in the Discord for a new poll for our next movie night for January. And yeah, because I can definitely tell you January is going to be a good month, or this year is going to be a good month for movies and TV shows. So lots of watching to do. But enjoy the rest of your nights, your day, wherever you are in the world. Get some rest, get some food, do all the things. And I will see you all tomorrow for Story Mode Saturday. Bye-bye. I'm waving like you can't see me. You can't see me. And I'm waving. I'm going to go to bed. Anyway. Goodbye, everyone.